All right. Make sure you lock us in.
This ain't church. So stupid. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Really
Hey,
sorry.
everybody, just calm down. We're just getting ready for the show. A little prep work. Okay?
Oh God.
Be on in 2 seconds. What's up, Ryan?
I can't see nobody or nothing. Oh God. I'm not trying to spaz out in front of these people.
Which is gonna be weird.
With that brain Chucky. He know everything. Stupid.
Yo, welcome into the show. It's your girl, Lady Woo, and Miss Black is in the building.
I mean her.
Yeah, we're here. We're having a good time already. Got a big show for you tonight. 1 hour of power, great information, conversation, and everything that's vital. If you want to get in on the conversation, you got an hour. 994-8949, 994-8949 is the number. So hit us up and let's chat a little bit. Got a couple things for the first part of the show. Happy belated Thanksgiving to each of you. Hopefully you had a great time with your friends and family. And if you decided to do it alone, hopefully you got some great self-care in, had a good time doing that, taking care of yourself, which is imperative. You have to do that. So hopefully you enjoyed your day. Today is Sunday. Thanksgiving was Thursday, so today should definitely be your last day for Thanksgiving leftovers, okay? I know they were good. I know you thoroughly enjoyed yourself, but this is it. Today is it, okay? So eat your last dressing, your last macaroni.
They should threw that out like yesterday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days.
That is throw that away.
Look,
like you should be tired of eating it at this point.
Yeah, like if you hadn't reinvented it and done like a turkey sliders.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I did see this recipe like you could like deep fry, like make like dressing balls, like take your dressing and deep fry.
Oh, I can imagine like a hush puppy type.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me think about something else you could do. Let me just say this. Turkey has to be done right. And I did a thing for Thanksgiving. What's up, Courtney? I did a thing for Thanksgiving with the turkey. I bought a turkey breast and the spiral part of the ham, which I'm assuming is the butt, right? Is that right?
I hope not.
What else would it be?
I don't know. It ain't right though. I don't know what it's saying.
Well, I think that's what it was. But what I did was I bought some marinade. I had it already, and it's like a New Orleans marinade. And I like stabbed the turkey breast, and I drizzled the marinade in the pot.
I forgot you told me you cleaned out the innards.
Never do it again. But I'm okay with that now because it was just the breast. It wasn't like the whole, up in the turkey. But I did the marinade, put it in the crock pot, which kept it really juicy.
Yeah.
Got the flavor all the way through it.
Because it is a problem with turkeys. People say
it be so dry.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, did you not put nothing on here? So, yeah, turkey was amazing. But, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Did you prepare something?
I made macaroni.
I did that, too. I wasn't really pleased. I forgot the eggs.
Oh, no.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, my macaroni was busting this year.
It was like,
yeah. It was eating just plates of macaroni. I was like, yo.
I did like 3 pans of it.
I forgot the eggs and all of them.
Good.
Was it stiff?
Nah, I mean, it was cool. The consistency was cool. It was okay. It just wasn't the best. It wasn't like...
So you could tell something was missing.
Oh, yeah, I could. Everybody else was lying like, oh, yes, it's so good. Okay, girl.
I can't stand folks lying about your food. Like, oh, that's why I like kids to eat my food because they'll tell you for real.
No, because Carmen be like, you need to put some more salt in here. No, you need to put some more salt in here. But, yeah, that's Thanksgiving. That's Thanksgiving in a nutshell. Great times with friends and family. I do want to ask, let me put this out there. Was there anything awkward about your Thanksgiving dinner with your family?
Yeah.
So like awkward moments with friends and family, like how you come back from there, or like what things should you stay away from conversing about over Thanksgiving? Politics, religion, your new little boo,
right?
Your finances, like what?
Stay at my business.
My folk got in my business. I almost cussed them out.
Girl. And then like one of my cousins, like she like one of the black sheep. Well, she is the black sheep now. She came in a little later. And then everybody, like in my dad's side of the family, they get all loud. You know, they country.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, they be clapping, woo, clapping
that.
And stuff. Yeah. They be all excited. So she came in and she was looking crazy at everybody like she was new to it, or like, what y'all doing?
Right. Oh, so you got bullshit? You got fancy?
Right. So then all of the cheers stopped, and then she came in with some kind of negative energy. My other little cousin Ash snapped on her, and I didn't even hear it. Ash expecting a baby.
Okay, congrats, Ash. On the radio tonight. Okay.
Yeah. But it was really weird energy with her. I was just like, oh, okay.
So with that type of thing, though, you know, preparing for like Thanksgiving basically sets the tone for what Christmas is going to be like.
We ain't doing Christmas.
Yeah, it was that awkward.
I think all the people that are older that normally, you know, coordinate all of this stuff, they're tired.
That's coming up in the show.
So they were like, you know, well, we're just gonna do Thanksgiving, not Christmas. And this is my mom and dad's side of the family.
Wow. Okay. So that's gonna lead us into the topic. But one thing that I do want to put out is that when you are with your families, it's okay to like one of the relationship things. It's called the Gottmans, John and whatever his wife's name is, Gottman. They are really, really big in relationships, and they talk about healthy conflict. Like it's okay to disagree, okay to argue, but you have to know how to come back from it. And there are certain things that you should be mindful of when you're in a family setting celebrating something. Like if it's a birthday, a holiday, or whatever it is, there are certain questions that you don't ask over the dinner table.
And or certain things you don't say to your relatives. Right, like, oh, you done got fat, or you done got skinny.
Your mama. And that's my auntie, but still.
Like, you know, like your mammy.
Yeah, so like just kind of keep that in mind as we get through. We're going to give you some more holiday tips and just things that can happen during the holidays. But it's family, it's friends. It's not okay, but it's definitely okay to disagree and how to come back from those different things. Or, you know, people have different eating habits and family members get upset about that. Well, you don't want nothing. You don't eat nothing. You complain about it.
Well, who cooked it then? That's all I want to know.
And not only who cooked it, but if you have this strict eating regimen or this diet or whatever, you need to bring your own food.
Yeah.
I don't eat that. Well, you know, we don't do so and so. We don't eat this. You should have brought your own, or maybe next time you should host.
Right.
Okay. What up, Deanna? So everybody continuing to come in the conversation. What we're talking about right now is just a recap of Thanksgiving. How was it? What was good? What was bad? What are you thinking about doing different for Christmas? And Black, you mentioned about the relatives getting older.
Mm-hmm. The ones who normally coordinate with my mom and dad would call the sisters and brothers.
Yeah, that and just being honest about it. I don't know if we are just at that age now where you recognize, like, dang, the family tree is dwindling.
Right. So it's my turn. I don't think we're them adults yet.
Oh, we not do?
I don't think so. I think we're more of the
y'all can come over here.
Right. I think we're more of the Friendsgiving and spring Christmas type of thing. Because relatives are just too intrusive to be having them in our house. They be going through stuff.
Don't sit down in the den,
right,
in the living room.
Because like we have our family gatherings at my grandparents on both sides of the family, at my grandparents' homes.
Okay, so at the home family,
the home house. And I don't want them in my house. Going through my stuff. What's that? What that mean? You always burn them incense? What does that rock up? Look.
Yeah. Or renting a place. I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
Ken said, well, my post, maybe he said my folks don't know nothing about that rule. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to help. We have a very mixed demographic of listeners. So we're speaking to great grandmas and great grandchildren. There's a big gap of people, a big group of people that listen to us. So we're helping everybody. You know, if you are tired of it, show your granddaughter, grandson how to cook dressing, you know, what to do, where to get this from, where to rent the chairs from if they don't know. But if they know, let them do it and you just go sit back and enjoy.
Just go to church and get them.
Okay, they don't go to church no more. But yeah, it's a lot of different things that we've experienced. If you had a holiday situation to occur and you want to get some tips on it or just want to share it so we can talk about it, hit us up and let us know. You can post in the comments. You can even call in 994-8949, 994-8949. Do you pray? Do you do a grace? Do you go around the table and say what you're thankful for still? That used to be a thing back in the day. It also used to be a thing that, hey, we're going to do We're gonna get out in the yard. I think, well, that's Thanksgiving. Yeah, you get out in the yard and play football with everybody on the street.
Yeah,
Folk don't even speak on the street no more. You don't
they
even know your
don't.
neighbor. So I just wonder how that goes. I don't see it anymore. We used to be the ones doing it, but I don't see it with our children.
No, not so much. They're privileged.
Ooh, are they privileged or are they not safe? Like if you go outside and you trying to kick it with it may be you and your cousins at your house,
Hmm.
but you're not going 3 or 4 houses down for all the children to get together and have a football game or play catch or whatever across the yard. You used to see that back in the day.
Well, I think we see less of that now because kids are glued to their phones in their
So get out in the yard and make
devices
TikToks.
and stuff. Like at our family gatherings, I knew where all the teenage girls were because all of the teenage boys don't even come no more. But the teenage girls, they were all in a room together doing TikToks, dances.
Okay.
So I guess that's their form of playing together. But yeah, that's all. That's all they did.
Yeah. So, okay.
If
So,
they went outside, they went outside to do TikToks.
which I think is cool because you kind of get in with the people in the neighborhood. Like the holidays are about that, especially when the weather is nice and people are out. But we'll see what happens on Christmas when folk get new four wheelers and new this and new that. Are the children going to be outside playing with it, riding bikes and stuff like that?
Do kids still get bikes and stuff like that for Christmas?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What I do know today, my daughter said, like, man, I wish I was this age when you were like back in your day. Cause we'll tell them about like, man, we used to walk to so and so. I used to be around here doing this, doing that. They don't really have that experience. They have good lives for what is for the quality of living now,
Yeah.
but they aren't truly able to get out and explore and see and sit on the porch for real.
No,
Just kick it.
they don't.
They can't do that. Interesting.
Mm.
9948949 is a number. Hit us up. Let us know what you think about what has happened over the holidays. The family tree has now become like a
I don't
flower,
know.
a plant.
A
It's
plant.
really small now.
Because like you think about it, like the cousins that we grew up with, like in our same age range,
We don't
like a
talk
lot of
about-
mine didn't even come.
Right,
Like
right.
a couple of them swung by, hey y'all, we down here at so and so house chilling or whatever, but they didn't come in and sit down and eat.
You want to
and-
know what you just brought to what that brings to mind for me? We're in a generation where a lot of people are, we're going to go here early in therapy or in these different settings where they are working on themselves, bettering themselves, and they know their triggers. And a lot of times relatives are triggers. Not in a
So
bad
family could be your trigger.
hell yeah. Like these are the people that you grew up with. These are the things that you learn that are negative traits. And now that you're working on yourself, when they do that thing, it drives me nuts. If it's negative, if it's whatever it may be, it may just really be draining. So I ain't going. We're gonna do our own thing at our house. And we'll show up to mom and daddy's house, but we're not going over auntie house because auntie is really toxic. It could very
Yeah.
well be that. I just don't want to put myself in settings where I am triggered.
Well, I will say that, like, I guess one of the cousins that was quote unquote crazy for the past few years, she wasn't crazy this year. And she did say, well, something about going to her therapist.
See?
And she said about the cousin that came in acting crazy, like she need a therapist and some medicine, cause it's like you right, cause she do, and you should talk, cause like
this has been. I'm just
like
telling
you
you,
know the signs,
man. Yeah, I'm telling you what it is. Like people deal with a lot, and so you would think that family and gatherings would make you feel really good about life. You shouldn't get with your people and then have to feel awkward or bad about whatever is going on in that season. Like, nah, this should be all good. We should be reminiscing. We should be looking at videos, pictures. We should be playing games. And it
Yeah.
shouldn't be it really shouldn't be anything crazy.
And we used to play games, and it used to be one auntie that would bring the games, and she wasn't there. She sent a cake that had like some type
Dang.
of pumpkin in it. That's like like the pound cake was good, but it's like she tried something new, and I was just
Like, you
like,
shouldn't have done that today.
we are not from the mountains of Caucasus. What is this pumpkin mess? We don't eat that.
I do want to try something pumpkin. Okay.
I don't know. You don't.
Mr. Webb, what's up? He says people got woke and don't celebrate Thanksgiving because they believe it's a pagan holiday. I feel that, but I also feel in my whole heart that you give holidays meanings. Every day in the Midday Fun Show, I talk about what we're celebrating today. Every day should be a celebration. So if this is the day universally where families and friends or whoever gets together, Make it count. I saw some awesome gatherings, and then I saw some where people were, you know, thinking about how to do it different for the next holiday. So that's just some observations. Share yours. Hit us up. Let us know what you did, what you want to do different. Are you looking to feel better over the holidays? I know for a lot of people, this is really like a reflective season. It makes them down. It makes them depressed. It makes them sad because they don't have their loved ones that they had. They're no longer present on earth. And I say that in the most respectful way. Like you can't see them, so they're not here with you, but they are in your heart, which can be sad. Like, no, I want them here with me, but they're not here with you. And it in turn makes the holidays very stoic. And then Christmas comes, it's by humbug. But this conversation alone may help you go ahead and establish community with others that may be in similar spaces so that you can enjoy, you can be happy, you can celebrate life. Hey, Miss Sonia, how are you? So, yeah, everybody's tuning in. Thank y'all so much. Share your comments on holidays. We are in the holiday season. There are a lot of people who are happy about it, and there are others who are not as fortunate as we are to be happy about it. So,
Yeah, I see a lot of people that get sad during the holidays because they're missing their parents,
yeah.
or it can be kind of a depressing time for some people, and we have to be aware of that.
For sure. And like I said, building community. If you know somebody that, that you care about, a friend of yours that may not have their loved ones, invite them to kick it with you and your folk.
But don't come around here with that sad mess. I don't want to hear it.
But you just said we got to be aware.
We do have to be aware, but like I want them to be aware as well. Like don't come in here
Okay.
being a Debbie Downer, bro. Don't do that. I know you said you can have my grandma.
Oh.
Well, my grandma ain't living. You can have my mama.
Like they can have. I got one mama you can have.
Like one. My dad, that's mine. But like you can share her because she got a whole lot of energy to spread around to different people. So when she start calling you, asking your business, don't try to send her back. Just
Yeah, you
embrace
got
it.
you a mama.
Right. There you go.
Okay, courtesy of Vital. So yeah, that happened. Thanksgiving was big. Also, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, they said it was the biggest, and 28 million viewers, 18 to 49 demographic showed up and showed out by watching, according to Nielsen, more than 2001 when everybody was in the house. Followed by the National Dog Show, which also got major
I
numbers.
did see that, and I didn't know that was even coming on.
Every Thanksgiving, that's a tradition for us. We'll watch the parade and then watch the dog show. And a Frenchie won. Yay, Frenchies.
I want me a Frenchie.
Yeah, get your money up.
So I had these puppies.
Get your money up, yo. So that's a big thing. Like people are gathering around doing traditional things because if they're watching the parade, that means they got to sit in front of a TV or something to really be, spending that time. So that was a good thing to hear about. What else happened over the holiday? I think that's really all I want to talk about as far as Thanksgiving. What about you?
Yeah, that's about it. Like the only other thing that I did notice that was different was the Black Friday sales.
Oh my goodness.
Like I didn't really hear many people talking about it. Like I used to have these aunts that were like, they live for them Black Friday sales. But this year they did not do it. But then I turned on the news and it's like
nobody did it.
Well,
like, why would I do it?
Surprisingly, like I saw on the news, like there were like 600 people lined up at the outlet mall.
I don't know.
At
for
like
what.
4:00 in the morning. I'm like, for what? What are y'all doing?
I went out there yesterday.
Okay.
No reason to be in line anywhere. I only bought something at Old Navy.
Oh, Navy.
And that was that. I think along with the times, like looking at the times, those things were exciting before the pandemic when everybody was able to sit at home and get extra money to buy whatever they wanted.
But I also feel like the pandemic has kind of made us get used to buying everything online anyway. So we're not lining up for that mess. Like I can just buy it online. Like Black Friday sales have been starting for the last 2 weeks anyway. Cyber deals.
And I would say for the most part, people have what they need. Mr. Webb says Black Friday ain't Black Friday this year out here. Nah, not for real. Like I wasn't even looking, to be honest. For one, I had other obligations to tend to, and there's a whole month between now and Christmas if I want to do anything for anybody else. But the things that I needed to do were for me, and they were needs. So shopping, like Black Friday shopping, just wasn't necessary. Like you said, well, y'all gonna put this extra TV just because Walmart had it on sale? Like, where's it?
And I get sick of folks buying a TV every time it's tax season, every time it's Black Friday. Like, are y'all tearing up that many TVs? Like, what's?
No, I put them in the closet and I save it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, all of that happened. Coming back, We got about 4 minutes left in this part. Let's see if there's anything else we want to talk about before we get to this serious part of DMR. We skipped DMR last week, but I got somebody that shared a topic that is much it's worth discussion. It's much needed around this season because this is the season where people start talking about like the need for family, but in order to have family, you gotta have relationships. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do a little DMR later on in the show. Also, mass shootings. This may be a part of the reason that Black Friday sales and lines at stores are not what they were. Because like, why do I want to go out somewhere and risk being a casualty of domestic war?
Yeah, that's what it is. I remember years ago, the last time I went to Black Friday stuff was the year that the incident happened with EJ
Oh yeah,
and in the Galleria. That was
yeah.
my last year going to Black Friday stuff. And it was
Oh
chaos.
yeah, it was. So remember, I worked in Brookwood Mall for a while. Um, 2015-ish, and that's when it used to be jumping. Like Belk had them boots for
Swinging it.
19.99.
Yup.
And people would line up and we would open the doors. They would run in like they ain't never seen a pair of boots. They would rush all the everywhere. Like it was fun, it was exciting. And I don't think we had you would think about things like that, but you're thinking about having a good time. It was about family getting out, being able to be together, shop till they drop, or just the idea that the mall should not be open at this time, and they are. So we're going.
A lot of stores weren't open as early as they normally were. Like Walmart was closed on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and
I
then
think
when
that
it
was new for them this year.
but I see why. When it opened, y'all decided to come in here and start shooting. So here we are in 2022 at 611 mass shootings. By definition, a mass shooting is four or more people being killed or injured. I was in Target right before I came to the studio, and I was looking at the setup of Target, how easy it was for me to go in the bathroom, walk around the aisles in the back, like all of that. Like you free to roam, and you don't know who else is in here. You don't know how many people are in here. You don't know what employee is going to get mad and go in there. Like you don't know anything.
No, you don't. Because somebody hung up on me on the phone at Walmart. At Walmart pickup, hung up. I'm like, ain't nobody making you work at Walmart during the holidays, okay?
Hung up like
Hung up in my face on the phone.
why?
I don't know.
what
Guess
did
she wasn't in the mood. But baby, I just want you to bring my stuff outside. That's all.
So the energy of places now, when you go somewhere to shop, and like I always think about my people, like when we are out and about, what's happening, where you going, who's with you. You know, you don't want to have to police everybody and how they move and whatnot. But I wish I could teach you how to order online. Like if I could teach you how to order online and make life easier for you, all that would be great. And I think the easy part now is making people stay at home and order online. So the last mass shooting that you reported was what?
It was in Huntsville.
In Huntsville, Alabama. So we come back, we're gonna dig into that. You are listening to Vital on V94.9 WATV. Second half on the way.
Hi, Chop.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello. Who wants a pie?
I don't eat pie.
What kind is it?
Pecan
Pecan.
pie.
Ah, you put it on the counter.
I don't eat pecan pie.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I only eat sweet potato and apple.
That's what I eat.
Apple? Are y'all children?
Apple cobbler? Welcome back to the show, everyone.
It smells weird.
Or is
What?
it this? Is it the sauce?
No, I know what that sauce smells great. That coffee smells really.
Coffee?
It smells like security guard, old man
my
security guard.
gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh, okay, I
Hey,
don't know.
Yeah.
I think people were shopping online this year. Then more people shopping online this year than going to the store. So that's that's the general consensus that I feel that everybody has what they need.
Yeah.
I can't think of things like the things that I need come up all the time: tissue, paper towels,
Yeah.
food, stuff like that. When you go to Black Friday sales, typically you're just shopping to be shopping because this is
No, just to go, ooh, I want that.
it's a deal.
It's got vegan cheese in it, which I don't love.
What kind of meat is that?
It's not meat.
It looked like it.
It
Oh
does.
gosh,
It's from the vegan
this
truck.
is such a radio show that they can't see you all and see what you're talking
Well, I
about.
She's
wish-
talking about the smell of my
Well,
coffee. Oh,
my-
They can't
Um,
even smell on the radio.
Well, my Chromebook is messed up. Otherwise, I would let them see like what I'm talking about. He got this vegan Philly cheesesteak egg roll.
And
I
some
tell y'all
funky
where it comes
coffee.
from. I tell you where it comes from.
Right,
I
and
don't-
coffee. That don't even match. Where your juice at or something? Oh.
You drink coffee and juice?
Okay, so
Stench.
yeah, okay.
No, I think it's because. Wait, y'all. So y'all talking about Black Friday?
Yes.
You think there were more people shopping this year?
no,
We think there are more people shopping online.
and a lot of it having to do with security measures of fear. Like I don't want to be out with a lot of people because they're shooting.
I completely disagree with that.
Yeah, I mean that's just what somebody says. What
That's
do you
what they
think? What do
say.
you think?
I think people were shopping. I think there were more people that were shopping this year. I just think it's not consolidated to a day anymore. So it started.
It's
right.
weeks.
That's what, like
Yeah.
that,
So it started like for some people, it started right after Halloween. So
Right after what?
Halloween.
You put the emphasis
Halloween.
on the first part, last part.
Well, I'm sorry. Halloween. Is
No.
that better?
Halloween.
Yes.
Halloween.
Supposed to drop it.
Boom.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, like you've had more time to shop. Then people don't have as much money. There was a season when everybody had money, and I think, like I said, that was during the pandemic. You got this extra money to just spend and
Yeah.
buy whatever you wanted.
Look, soon as they sliced that ham, they could have seen my W-2s. I don't care nothing about nothing else. Run it.
Oh goodness gracious. So yeah, thinking
Right.
about
It's salty.
what's going on with the holidays and looking at family structures, and we're gonna come back to a few other things. But like somebody sent in a topic.
Okay.
Chuck, I'm glad you're here for this.
Mm-mm.
And it's a man, I'm sure. A man told me, and I think a man, of course, he was talking to a man, and the man said, well, two things that men have said. One that a man said to me was that at his age now, which is about 41, I'm ready to settle down. I want a
Okay.
family. Nobody wants to die alone.
Sure.
It's like, so now you think about it, but you had people flocking to you for your whole 30s.
But that's not a reason to want to get married just because you don't
I
want
don't
to
want to
die
die alone.
alone.
Is that selfish?
Wait. So what's the topic? Is that it?
That's the beginning.
Okay.
That's the beginning.
Explain it.
Because if I don't
Yeah,
like it-
stop talking like that on this radio, saying stuff like that.
Hold on. Wait. We keeping it. All right.
This
fair,
is DMR.
Fair.
Okay.
fair.
Okay. So then that's one. I don't want to die alone. I'm ready to settle down. 41.
Okay.
Then let's go up another generation.
Hold on. Pause there. So you think that should have been earlier?
I don't know what it should have been. Okay. Next.
Oh.
We can talk about that.
Okay.
The next one is people, you like people or you want to get with people who don't necessarily. Why do we like people that don't like us? And why is it the people that like us, we don't really like them? Like,
I
what
don't
is
know
that?
that. I don't know that I've experienced that for real.
And I was thinking about that. But do you really know who you like until you get to know them? Like, what is the process nowadays?
I don't know.
See, that's crazy, right? Nobody really knows how to date, how
If
to
you like
establish
me,
friendship.
if I like you, you like me back.
What?
I mean, that's. I don't know
Yeah.
that I've had
I've
unrequited.
never,
I don't think I've had unrequited like.
yeah, I've never liked anybody that didn't like me back.
You thought they liked you. They wanted
No,
something.
they
from both
did
of
like
you.
me.
Oh no, that's not true. I told y'all the story.
What?
I told you the story about Amani Raha.
I don't recall.
I never told you the
Share.
story.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't like this stuff? What's wrong?
Oh,
It's weird.
yeah, it's not real.
I mean, it's not meat.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
so
It's like soy and vegetables. and all
Oh,
that stuff.
oh God, no.
I've never told you the story.
I don't know.
No, tell it.
Okay, so this is Amani Raha days,
No one's here. Okay.
and while I'm also talking on the
He
radio.
closed the door like he wanted everybody to hear us, and we're
On
on
the
we're
radio.
on national radio right now.
So I'm at Amani Raha, right? So this is back in the day, man. Shout out to Amani Raha.
Right.
Well before its time. It would cook.
It
now.
was. Yeah.
Oh my God, that place would be crazy. So, I bartended there every now and again. And, Marte ran it, like all these people, whatever. So there was one time where I was filling in guest bartending, whatever.
Mhm.
And there's this woman. I was about to say broad, but I thought if I said that, somebody would get mad.
Yep, might be offensive.
So there was this woman
Uh-huh.
who I knew and I had a crush on, right?
I had
So
to
I'm
let you
all
know
right.
that I got a crush.
And it's like
on you.
we've taught here and there, yonder, but I always kept it like, whatever. But like
Yeah.
I legit had a crush, right? So this is back in the season of my life where I'm smoking like Black and Miles. So yeah, I used to freak the black and everything. Yeah.
You should like take it all out and
Yeah,
put it back
freak-
Oh
in.
my
Freak the black.
goodness.
Ah,
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I knew.
So I am going outside, taking like smoke break, whatever, come back in. And then at this
yeah,
one
because you can't drink without the chase.
The chase, that sounds like some heroin.
Oh,
What you
shut
talking about? Like all tan bricks. So every time, so she's sitting there. If y'all remember Amani Raha, you walk in to the left, they had that big white couch that
Mhm.
sort of sat and like there was a
In the
window
corner,
behind
uh-huh.
it, long white couch, right? And some other white furniture. I wonder how Antonio's doing these days. Anyway, hold on, pause, because that's part of the story.
Okay.
So
Whoa.
I'm walking back and forth, and every time I move, like all eyes are on me at this couch, including her.
Okay.
All right,
Hmm.
cool. So this one time I go outside and she comes outside with me. And I'm like, or she comes outside like 30 seconds after I'm out there. I'm like, cool. Like, all right. So she starts talking. We start rapping. I mean, we are in it. We talking about like Pangea. Like I can talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? We
Oh,
talking
you were
about,
just all
I was
in it.
I was in there. Like I can talk that talk, right? All this kind of stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
So we was good until we out here 45 minutes. 45 minutes, I'm thinking I'm putting down my A+ game. Like I am in it. All this stuff. She wants me, I want her. This is a thing.
She
Right?
wants me, I want her.
I think-
It's a
Okay.
wanting type of thing.
It's a wanting thing. So everything was cool. Minute 46, she asked me, well, what do you think about my homegirl such and such? I'm like, what?
I don't.
Right. I'm whatever. So I pivot back. I'm back in there. And then like 4 minutes later, she's like, no, seriously, what about my homegirl? And I was like, I mean, she's nice. She's pretty. I mean, why are we talking about this? She was like, and then she had that moment of realization. And she looked at me and she was like, oh, wait, you thought this,
Oh, let me find the sound effect.
Oh,
Let's see.
you thought this was,
Oh no.
Hold on. Let's see what I got. Oh.
and of course I had to be like, no, I mean, we just, but, and then she was like, I would, but I don't know that you know this. So I am dating one of your friends. I was like, I didn't know. And she said, but for that,
Is it really your friend if you didn't know that?
it was
Or
very,
are they
Yeah.
really dating?
it was, they've had children.
Oh man. Okay, gotcha.
Just told you.
Yeah, gotcha.
Boom.
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So things do happen that way, right? Like
Wait. So ever since
there's
then,
more?
yeah, no. So ever since then, people always ask me like, it's been times when I'm at a spot and I start a conversation with somebody and we just talking, rapping, whatever, and then I leave. I'm like, I'm done. Like, right. So a lot of people, my friends have told me in the past, they were like, "Oh, girl came up to us like 2 minutes later, like, that's your boy, right?" Like, yeah. Like, why didn't he get my number? And they were like, "That's because I no longer, because of that one instance, I
You
no
don't
longer."
shoot shots.
I do not assume that anybody, I'm always oblivious to anybody that like, you got to beat me over the head and curb stop me before I realize.
And because you don't have social media, she can't hop in your inbox.
I don't know. Well, we'll talk about that.
Right. So that's a good story. Is it different for men and women? Because I think about like if I've ever shown interest as a woman, I think guys will respond
Yes.
easier. Like guys will be like, "Yeah, what's
'cause
up?"
we're
Even if
easy.
they're not.
We're easy.
Yeah, they easy.
Men are easy, though. That is
Even
what
if
it
they're
is.
not interested, they'll still give you the opportunity.
You
But
want a
then
piece of this?
Oh, no,
Oh, okay.
don't do it.
I'm straight. So like wanting the person that wants you. Let's talk about the friend zone.
Yeah.
Because like I have a lot of people that I think would be great. They are great people.
Mhm.
They are truly great people. But I know me, and I know that whatever it is about you that I don't like as my friend, I'm gonna hate it if we do anything else.
Mhm.
And I'm going to probably start being mean to you.
I think the times
know
that
me.
I've been friend zoned, the timing was off. Like
Oh yes, it's all about
meaning
timing.
meaning she started like me, whatever, and didn't
Uh-huh.
realize I was with somebody. Then it's like, oh, okay. By the time that fell apart, not by the time, I shouldn't say it like that, but when I was no longer with this person, come back around, it's like, oh well, because of the amount of time, you know,
Yeah, it's just
like the moment,
circumstance.
like sometimes moments pass.
For sure.
Mm.
So Ken J says that the vibe will never lead you wrong. And I don't know about that. There's some
I
people
don't
that
know
I
about
vibe
that.
with
I don't
as
know.
friends, but
Yeah.
then you be like, okay, well, this is
Or it might
cool.
be somebody that you like flirt with every time you see them, but it's like, no, we can't go together.
right. Like
though.
now we try to talk a little bit, and it's like, damn, you was cool. Like when
Right.
I just used to speak to you at the club, but
It was all
now,
good just a week ago.
right? Let's just go back to that. I don't like you.
So does it make it awkward once you try to like each other and it's like,
Yes. Wait, once you both try?
yeah,
Yeah, you just tried to
Oh
like
no,
each
if
other.
you both tried and nobody cheated, whatever, it just didn't work
No,
out.
we ain't even. We just tried to like each other. We ain't even doing.
We ain't do the do?
No, we just
No.
talk.
Well,
We
how did we try to like each other without
We-
that?
Oh, so you
Chuck,
gotta do the do
what
to
is
say
wrong
that you
with
like
you?
each other.
Like you may
You got to
just
see if you like that, right?
no, not first, because I may not like you.
Not first, but soon.
No,
Yeah, because you hate to be with somebody and you ain't test drove it yet. And it's like, oh my
Oh
god,
my
I like him,
gosh.
but oh no.
How important is that? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, because that goes into
It's
me.
important.
And how
It's
important
very
is? Can I
important.
say the word?
Yeah,
How
Oh,
important is sex in a relationship?
very
Like if
that,
somebody's
that's
super.
whole purpose, right? To procreate. That's what sex is for.
Sure. Okay, so so
Sex is to procreate people. It's not just like a hobby. What's wrong with you guys?
okay, so if let's put rankings. I don't like to put numbers on things. Let's say that like your person's personality is like a 8.5, 9. Like, not a 10, but like you cool. And person makes you laugh. Got a good enough job. Let's say job, you rate the job at like a 7.5. But still, everything above 5.
Okay,
They friends.
got great social skills.
Yeah, like you can either you don't have a problem taking this person or being somewhere with this person because either one or two things gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
Y'all grooving together and everybody grooves with y'all, or this person you can walk off and like go holler at other people,
Dog, that is so necessary.
and but
for
like
me.
and ain't no issue
yes, that is so necessary
because
for me.
your person gonna find somebody else or be
Some.
cool, strike up, whatever.
Some.
So we put that at an 8.
Yes.
So we got 8.5, 8, and a 7.5.
Yeah.
But then the bedroom activity is like a 4.
Ugh.
Not even average, like 4, like slightly below average.
Ugh.
I never call
happens?
people back after that. Like,
You what?
I never call back after that.
But
Like,
according to Chuck, you're already kind of in a
But
relationship.
you kind of in it. I mean, you in it at that point in time. Like you're building up this whole like thing. It's like maybe y'all go out a couple times. Like
So let's be adult about it. Most people that are not great in that area know it.
do they? That's not. Hold on. Every man that is listening to me will tell you that's not true.
I think y'all know and just don't want to own it.
No, meaning y'all. Y'all
That
be
we
think-
don't know it.
Nah, y'all
Oh,
don't.
women be lying too. Like, oh yeah, I know that women lie about that. But I also know that for for women, it should not be as difficult as it. We don't have to do what guys do to get there, to get in, to be able to perform.
I
We
mean,
don't
I'm
have to
not
really
a.
do that.
I'm not a. I mean, sure, but you still got to be into it.
Why are you closing the door again?
I don't know.
Your parents are not here.
right.
Man, I've been around them for 5 straight days.
Just so you scared.
They're listening to the show like,
Oh my god. Yeah.
okay, so
So really, a 4. Let's even say 5, average. But you just like, oh god.
Look, so that brings me to one of my horror stories. So I was
Wait. Is this you gonna tell me whether or not you would leave? Like, what's up?
he needs to know the rating
The
first.
answer first.
If everything is a 10 and then we got a 4. am
Or
I
no,
leaving?
we got high 7s, 8s, and throw a 9 or something in there.
Okay.
Okay.
But then the bedroom activity is a 5.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Do you think have you
'Cause-
ever been in a situation where okay, how can we talk about this? All right, we're not talking about a
This is
5
simulcast.
or out because of like smallness or something. It's just like just
It's just
doesn't.
not there.
So do you think in that
Aw.
instance, do you think that you could like would you be willing or entertaining?
To
if the
teach.
chemistry ain't there, it ain't there.
But everything else is there. So like would you think you'd be willing to like teach or
And
talk
you know,
about
that's
it?
a cruel joke that God would have been putting on me because it's
Teach
like,
me how to love.
yeah. I
No
mean,
way.
that's important, and I'm not in. I'm too old to be faking it for the rest of my life with somebody because everything else is great. Like, no.
I believe in communication. Have the conversation. Sweetheart, look, everything about us is amazing except for our physical part,
Right.
the physical part of our
But
But
we
you
ain't talking
also
about-
have to remember that guys are sensitive and they will take that a certain way
That's true.
I
and be
don't-
walking around like in their feelings.
Well, okay, it doesn't
I've never
matter.
had
So
that
you can't
conversation,
have
but
that
I hear you.
conversation with
I'm just-
them.
I don't
but
care.
I feel that. That's true.
I don't care about
It'll hurt their ego.
I don't care about uncomfortable conversations anymore. We got to have them. Let's talk
You're
about
right.
it. Sweetheart, look, this is what it is. This is what's happening. What can we do about this? Is there something we can do? Like, it's going to be done in decency and intact,
Sure.
I think
of course,
it would just
because
be
we got to talk about
The
it.
male ego is tough. You're right.
right,
Yeah.
but I also think it would just be easy just to make the guy think that you didn't like him anymore versus having
That's
this
horrible.
conversation.
That's
No,
worse.
That's horrible.
No,
That's
it's
worse.
not because
If we cool and we clicking and like the reason you leave is because of that and you just make it seem like you didn't like me, come on, man.
So what kind of okay, so this conversation is
A honey
had.
pack, a video.
A
There are things
video.
you can do.
Oh, wait, somebody talking about that gas station. No,
Comment.
I got a
Mr.
story
Wells
about
says,
that. too.
well, in my case, if her feet don't look right or she doesn't know how to use them in the trash, she goes.
Use what? Her feet?
She can't walk.
Right. What you mean? Like,
Mr.
can't use
Wells,
her
Hey
feet.
man,
Come
hey,
back
man,
in here.
We are ADA compliant. We like
Me and Taylor, we can't use them. Her feet.
what you can't use, fam.
Wow. Then he said, I'm not teaching nothing. We want to know about that using your feet part. And that's what I read. If she don't know how to use them in the trash heap, she goes. That's what he said. So if you just told
Okay.
me
She
this,
can't walk.
Now,
I'm
okay.
just wait.
So we're
outta
talking.
here.
So basically, we're talking about deal breakers at this point. I've known guys who have broken up with women or left women not because intimately it wasn't right, but because she didn't know how to cook.
Okay.
That's wrong.
That's
Everybody got a deal. breaker,
everybody
I
has
guess.
their deal breakers. So, like for me, actually, I have quite a few because I'm too old to be.
You keep saying you're too old. How old are you?
I'm 38. I'm not finna be teaching no grown man how to pay bills. I'm not finna be
Oh,
teaching
now,
no grown man
okay.
like just the basics. I'm not, and I'm not going to be laying around faking it. For
Let me say
nobody.
something. I just got a comment that says a real man will listen to that conversation.
I mean, I don't disagree, but like that's still tough, man. Like because
Right.
the male ego is tough. It's fragile. Like we don't talk about it, but it is. I'll tell y'all. And I don't know how you have. Like I've never had that conversation.
You can tell
Okay.
when they feelings be
So
hurt.
look,
I've never had. Hold on. I've never had that conversation. I've had a conversation before with like the frequency, right? And it's like,
okay.
meaning the other person was like, "Why are we not doing this more?" And like so,
Because I'm tired. I go to work every day.
Is that plus,
Stupid.
like,
Because I have
hey-
my day job.
it's that plus sometimes.
Life is happening.
I tell people, man, I'm honest about it. Like I'm an emotional cat when it comes. Like if I don't like you right now, that's not happening.
It's really not.
really
Don't
not
touch
going
me.
down.
I'm
Like,
screaming,
yeah,
and
no.
you're
Dave
gonna
would
think
be
that
so
you're doing
happy right
something to
now.
me.
Okay, so look,
He
let me.
rocking the party somewhere. But like, yeah,
know.
if I'm annoyed with you, and we in
Same.
a tiff, like all that, or argument, or whatever, that's not. I just go away. Just go away.
So
Be by
Thank
yourself.
you.
look,
I'm like that
let
too.
me go back to my day job. Most of my clients are males, and a lot of things that they say, or a lot of the work that we do ends up being about repairing ego.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that. But one thing that I try to always employ is that you are able to be aware of life happening around you. Like life is not about your ego, right? Things are happening around you that affect other people, that make other people feel a way about your decisions, about what you think, how you say things, how you see things. How can we do this together? That's a conversation to have, even if it's that I'm not as into you as I thought I was. Like, you know what? I was
Sure.
thinking, and this is I would say it this way. I thought that I thought that, this would be something different, or that
More.
we were going in a different direction. But there's some other things that I must say, like Black says, at this age or at this point in my life, I can't say that I'm really eager to engage in. However,
Right.
I would love to remain friends
Sure.
if that's what I want to do. But if I don't want to remain friends, I'm going to say what I need to say, listen to you if you need to say something, and then we move on.
If y'all, if nobody's cheated or is told some sort of major lie that is like,
This is a deal breaking lie.
right, like I don't even know what that was, because like if you were married, that means you were cheating. So like I got, or whatever. If you slept with somebody, y'all can't be cool after that. Like something wrong with you. Like that, that's the way I feel.
Yeah.
For the
Old me, yeah, I know we ain't gonna be cool, but
I mean, if we're
now
gonna be
me-
civil,
yeah, like
like
now
I see
me,
you,
like
I'm
I'm straight.
we gonna speak
Yeah.
Like
at the very least. Because like if I again, I also, in order, if we doing that, I also have to like you.
That's the
Mhm.
first thing.
So I've liked you, like just as a baseline as a person. So like I liked you for a reason, and it might have gotten to a different level, but like you were still cool before we got there. So like if I see you, we gonna chop it up,
That's the
or
whole.
maybe not chop it up necessarily, depending on your relationship. Because I've done that before a couple times. I've called some
Like I was just chopping it
I
up.
was just talking about it, like dudes be whatever.
You are
But
not the home.
I mean, at least speak.
yeah,
We at the spot. So we at a spot somewhere. Like if I have a cup of water in my hand, I'm gonna ask you if you want a cup of water too.
Look, one thing that I think we
so
should
nice.
be very much aware of, though, is that once somebody has gotten to know you, you've allowed people into your
Yeah.
personal space.
yeah,
Why would I not speak to you? Or like, what is it? Like Chuck said, something has had to have happened that is really negative
Right.
that makes me want to
Right.
do something else to you.
Like if we just faded to black, okay. Well, I'm going like, so nothing happened. We just went separate ways,
it
or
just
timing,
didn't-
or it just didn't
yeah.
work out. But like, like I said, I feel like unless somebody cheating, like, what's up?
Mr. Webb said, I can't go into detail about the feet because this is a G-rated show.
oh, I know already. That's
No,
He's
I
sucking
want,
toes.
I want you to.
Oh,
Let's see.
that's
I
what-
want-
you
I-
want people to do that with their-
I just feel like
Hold
Mr.
on. We need a
Whoa.
number to give him. Hold on. I need to give you a number, dog. 'Cause we got to
man.
know.
That's
Hold
some
on.
OnlyFans.
right. That is some OnlyFans.
I'm finna get him
like,
an OnlyFans
Wait a
number.
minute. Are
Hold
we
on.
serious?
That's what he said. Hold
That's what we
on.
think it is?
Yeah.
With the feet?
Mm.
Hold on. I want you to text that to 205-917-0382. 917
Gotta make sure the meals ain't calloused.
And I just say, put in there, this is Mr. Webb, and just tell us what it is because we got to know. All right. So basically, this conversation stemmed from us talking about people that want you that you don't want, and the people that you want that don't want you. Like, what is that about? Like, dang, I really want you, but your homie over here is really like putting in mad work.
Like right now, there's somebody that likes me. I don't like them. I don't even entertain it. I don't check no inboxes. I don't be alone with them. I don't be nope.
Wait, what now?
Like it's somebody right now that likes me. Like
Who doesn't like you?
likes me.
Who doesn't like
I mean,
Oh my
likes me.
gosh.
you?
And
Your cheeks fuzzy? They warm?
Carry on with the story.
like,
Okay.
and I avoid being alone with them at all costs. I do not check inboxes. I will respond to like comments on like posts and stuff, but that's it. Like I don't want you to even feel like you might have opportunity. So I'm gonna ignore it.
Well, were
Please
you,
stop it.
were you here when I said that I've never slid in somebody's DMs before in my life?
You're really different.
I'm a weirdo. It's fine.
And
we
see,
got the dork, the weirdo.
I know myself. I've never done that. Not one time in my life.
so how do you get women?
Whoa, hold on. Wait, slow.
Yo,
Hey, what's that phone number?
I need to write it down. We're gonna start using that as the trap phone. So look, when like these conversations are real though, because at some point, I don't want to like Black. If you're ignoring people, it should become okay for us to be able to shoot our shot or to slide in some DMs or to just tell a guy, hey, I want to get to know you. And when I say things like that, I mean you. I don't mean have sex with you. I don't mean
And see, that's what people tend to think when you
No.
say I want to get to know you is, oh, she trying to get these draws.
no. I say things like you seem like someone that I should know.
Mm-hmm.
That's for whatever reason I think that. So then we'll have a conversation. Then I shall know, no, you were just not, you looked the part, or you said something that made me think maybe you were somebody I should know. But then I found out that you weren't. So now we can't talk anymore. I don't see anything wrong with being able to be vocal about what you think or who you think you may like. Let's go to the phone line, see what they think. What you think?
Being vocal is vital.
It is. Hey, what do you think? Turn your radio
What do
down
I think?
or whatever that noise is.
Put your seatbelt on.
Right. Are you at a gas station?
Close your door.
Hey,
I
love.
actually just got in my car.
There you go. Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, what's happening to you all?
Hey,
First,
what you think?
okay. First of all, my rule is a man should never approach a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you like aggressors.
No. There are signals that a woman gives
Oh,
to let a man know that she wants to be approached.
come on with
So
it.
the first law is the law of attraction.
Uh-huh.
So once you attract the mate or the person that you're looking at, then that's a vibe. I said, the vibe will never lead you wrong because it won't never lead you wrong. You have to know the vibe. Men or people sometimes are too busy trying to get an orgasm instead of getting an eargasm first.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So in my past, I've always give eargasms before orgasms.
I like that, Kendrick. Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 51.
Okay.
Oh, look, sound 51. What does 51 sound like? Okay. Okay.
And before I settle down, or I put it like this. So she just asked a question. She asked Chuck a question. How did he get women? Women come on to men all the time.
Yeah.
But some men just don't know how to pick the signs up. So you don't have to slide into a woman DM. Because to me, that's a lane. You slide into a woman DM because I want to meet you face to face. I want to sit down, talk to you, walk in the park, step into your ear. Let me get into your ear. And once I get into your ear, then I'm gonna resonate. I'm gonna reside in your brain. And once I reside in your brain, the body comes.
Okay, then. Thank you for that. He gave us a little guide right there.
That
Look,
man-
Steven.
Hold on. That man wears Stacey Adams and got maybe
Okay,
like. Oh no, it's real. He's real though. He sounds like old pimp.
I see you.
Like real talk.
I just put 2 and 2 together. Steve Mack. Good seeing you the other night. I was not sure, but hello. So look, thank you for that, Kendrick. So I do agree with some of that, but I believe like signals that there's a such thing as mixed signals as well. I could be
Right.
super flirty with you or super friendly.
That just might be my
I could be
personality.
super right. I could be super friendly with you.
Or I might just be drunk. When I'm drunk, I'm smiling and hugging everybody. Hey, you might even like me.
But just
I've
gotta
gotten in trouble for that.
deposit.
What?
Chuck, we have a
Hugging?
whole album.
Yeah, I've gotten in trouble for that before. I'm friendly, man.
And,
It's
you,
fun.
and with that being said, you also have to know who your mate is and to know whether or not you can handle their personality.
Oh.
Like
Fun.
you have a very outgoing personality, so a woman that you are with will have to just understand, well, he's just like this. and
I'm
I can just
introverted though.
trust
It's
that.
crazy.
That's weird.
I had to
But
fake
it's
it.
the same. Like,
Yeah. I
It's
had
the
to-
same as far as like even with you, Woo, like whoever.
don't talk about me on the radio.
I'm sorry. But whoever dates you though, they will have to understand that this is Woo I'm dating. So a lot of people are gonna speak to her. A lot of people are gonna dap up. A lot of people are gonna hug her. She went to Alabama State. Like you have to know who your mate is, because just liking somebody doesn't mean that you need to go with them.
I like your vibe at the event or at the spot that I see you at often, but then I get you away from that location or from those people or from that environment, and you like, okay, let's just go here. I love to travel. I want to be elsewhere. It doesn't have to be days away. It could be a couple of miles up the road or something. But if we go somewhere and you're a different person, like that says a whole lot. I'm only comfortable in a certain environment. I'm only okay around these people or whatever. Like,
That's the thing about
Well-
social media too. Like there are people that they have like the
Oh.
best personality on social media, and then
social
you
media,
meet
that's
them in
the
person,
thing.
and it's
That
like,
ain't the real world.
who types your posts for you?
That ain't the real world, yo.
I
That's
don't
why-
like that.
That's why I'm not missing that much, except for when I do. It's weird.
yeah, I mean, but that is the thing. Like, you're not missing a lot because you see people who I was about to say somebody came to mind in particular, and you see this girl out in public, and it's like you have no words and don't know how to talk. But on social media,
Shh.
You got time.
a whole digital creator around here.
Oh wow. Let me play some effects.
I'm the
for
same
that.
person, man. All the way like 24 hours a day. It don't matter.
Whoa. So yeah,
My job, I'm the same way.
it's good to be stable. So yeah,
It's
come on.
easier to be stable. You don't have to put on an act or a role for anybody. I don't change who I am, whether I'm here at the station or whether I'm at home or if I'm at work. They get this at work.
The only place I'm probably slightly different is at home with my parents.
With parents, yeah, because
That's probably- that's
I don't
it,
need you
though.
asking me questions. Get out my business.
Yeah, because
I'm the same with them.
yeah, I just don't talk. I just listen.
I may be worse with them.
Like I'm a 14-year-old.
You go back to that.
When I'm at my parents, whatever they want me to do, I don't go places. I just go to my parents' house and sit.
But see, you're the only child, right? So there's
No, I got a
nobody else
sister.
there. You have a sister?
We talked about this.
Okay.
A lot
She
of
lives in a
times.
neighborhood. She literally lives 3 minutes from. If something happens, my sister can get to my parents in probably 4 minutes.
Okay, so when you go visit, is she there a lot of the time to kind of balance the?
Sometimes, but like she's there a lot, right?
Okay.
So like I try to go home more now, just because my dad 83 and my mama 80.
Right.
So like I don't want it to be
Yeah.
sometime where I haven't been home in 5 weeks or something happened. So
Yeah,
I'm trying to go
I
home
get it.
twice a month now.
And so that goes back to that kind of brings this conversation all together. Like now we are the ones who are hosting holidays and making arrangements and like doing
Yeah.
these things when you go home and slave for your mom.
That's you slave labor and
Right.
cook.
Yes, like all of that type stuff is where we are now. So
I got 3 ribs. You want them?
I sure do.
Oh,
Give
my
her
dad
one
is,
too.
my dad has sent me some
I
ribs.
bought some today too, but I'm gonna eat it. Those are good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chuck.
I want one.
Just because I don't. Yeah, I can still get busy.
I just want one.
1 rib.
Yeah.
Let me just get
Yeah.
one rib.
There's a joke to be made here.
Okay, no joke. So really, at this point, like somebody said, well, these are the last days. Like it's not a lot of procreation that creates family. There are a lot of people coming about, but they ain't families.
It's
like
not
baby
family.
mamas, baby daddies for mamas that ain't together. Like the family structure and what's happening with us not wanting the people that want us. If we wanted who wanted us, we could really be in love with somebody that loves us back. But we love people who are emotionally unavailable, who are unavailable because they are married or in a relationship. Like,
Right.
what are we doing?
Or can't get right.
Yeah, like
And that's who you end up really loving is the ones who just be all the way effed up. Like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
how
Everybody's
did
got
this happen?
everybody's got that person. I may have. Well,
My book is those like that's my history. Like people that like I said, emotionally unavailable, damaged in a way, or friend like even my friendships. Like these were people that I cared about. So then they say you attract who you are or
And I
pieces of
hate
you.
that. I was just thinking, I really hate that saying because it's like, so
what's the saying?
that you attract
You attract what-
people like you.
right. And I don't
Mhm.
agree with that. I feel like you attract
Some of the traits,
Who-
maybe.
Yeah.
some
yeah.
of those traits,
Things
but I also
that you
feel
can
like,
see.
right, you attract what people need.
Mm.
I
And
don't
so
want
there
me. I'm crazy though. Like I don't want myself. That's nuts.
but that's
That's insane. That's a lot to deal with.
And I know that I am as well, but I know that I'm a lot to deal with, but I'm a lot to love. And the dealing with part comes with the fact that I'm certain in who I am and what I
Mhm.
need.
Yeah.
So like those are the things that I don't really need you to help groom. I need you to understand those things if you're going to be around. But for the people that I think, when you think about creating a family, like this is somebody that you are going to do life with.
Yeah.
Right.
How many people have you been?
Ostensibly, things fall apart.
I mean, for sure, but like even if they fall apart, I still kind of got to do life with my daughter's dad. He got a whole wife and kids, but we have a daughter.
Y'all good?
Always.
Okay.
A couple Christmases ago, they in my kitchen cooking.
Yeah.
This Christmas now, I don't know, but still, you have to kind of have you have to have the thought of who you are being, like even family and my friends, those that come into my space and that I go into their spaces. I want to know, like, am I attracting the pieces of me, or am I really just like what like I want to have that conversation. We can do
I
that.
don't be on the astrological stuff, but man, this is why I don't rock with Scorpios like that. Like we crazy people. I'm a crazy person. It's fine.
Oh,
I
but-
know it.
But what do you mean by that?
I am
Crazy.
super easy to deal with and also super frustrating at the same time.
Let's go.
I could understand that.
Let's go into the let me set up something to go into the top of the hour. So you said you're a what person?
I am very easy to deal with. I'm also very frustrating.
Okay. All right. So let's get into the second hour. We'll be right back. You're listening to Vital V94.9 WATV.
What don't you like about it? It's too salty? Or it's just not?
It just
Like,
didn't.
you don't eat tofu at all? Like,
It was.
Like, we doing it for the kids. And you see that now. So that's what we're talking about. Like, you want the people that, or that's what it came from, wanting the people that don't want you.
or the timing is messed up.
Yeah, or the people that don't, the people that you don't want to want you, they want you and they want you real bad. Like, oh, I want to go with you real bad. And you'd be like, no, I want you to stop looking at me. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. It's a vital conversation. The phone lines are always open 994-8949, 994-8949.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's X rated or what's R rated? What's the difference? Rated R is
It's restricted viewing, so you gotta have be 18 with a light or whatever, 17.
So yeah, this is R rated, not X. Okay, carry on.
X is you can't. Nah, we ain't putting that in no public theater.
Okay, cool.
All right. I don't know if this is in your book or not, but this is for you too. Do y'all have a person or people that it doesn't matter? They can call you tomorrow and you be like,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Hey, I'm ready. I'm in it." Y'all have those people or a person?
Yeah.
You got more than one?
No.
You weren't listening to me? You're right. Standing right.
Yeah,
next to
something's
me.
wrong. Look,
You're
Chuck,
right there.
I
But you
will-
ain't-
I'll say
wanna
1.5.
answer him. What-
1.5.
Is there a person or people that they call you right now and they're like, "I'm ready," like whatever. It doesn't matter if you with somebody or not. You like,
Oh, I didn't say that.
well, okay. First part, they call you right now. Assume you available.
uh-huh.
Somebody in your past or whatever, and they're like, "I'm ready. What's up?"
No,
You don't have a single
I
person.
don't have a single person.
I do.
Oh gosh. Let me read this comment. What up, Mac? He says you have to know who you want in your life and in your circle, because just looking good or being established doesn't mean anything. You have got to do your research, know what you're dealing with. I like that one. Thank you, Mr. Webb. Mr. Webb says X is 18 and up. They changed it to NC 17.
NC 17.
The hell is that? Okay, but yeah. So yeah, why did you ask that, Chuck?
I was just wondering. We're talking about this stuff. So
Somebody would call and say, you know what, Woo, I figured it out. I'm ready.
Yep.
How long has it been?
I'm just asking you.
Like, how long does it take? And then, like you said, timing is everything.
Like I need verification that you've grown.
I need to see your paperwork.
or something. I need to know,
Okay.
like, I need to know that you actually did call the lady.
However,
And
listen,
how-
however you want to say it. That
Yeah.
person that they call you and they're like, "Yo, I'm ready." You are like, at least you entertain it. Do whatever, all the stuff you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Entertain it, because I would love to hear and see the progress, but I still don't think it would be the same trying to go back and revisit it, because
Well-
like you see, you remember what you experienced. Like the
Yeah.
body
And the
keeps
first-
score.
right, and the first time that like I get a glimpse of that old mess that like irritated
Since you
me,
changed.
I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like,
Or actually, I don't. Right before I'm out, I may snap because we went through this before, and I already told you about this. So which means that like you're doing this triggering mess on purpose.
It's
Drake,
better-
Drake
better when it's
Timms
hot.
and Drake Timms and Future said, "I'll wait for you." I can't like that. There have been situations when I'm in them and I'm looking at it and I'm like, I will wait. Like I can see myself waiting, but then after you get out of it, what the hell was I thinking? Why was I even in that in the first place?
Mhm.
So yeah, I back to Steve's comment. Like you have to know who you want and what you want outside of looks and benefits. Honestly, like it has to be some real thought, real work put into that.
I guess.
I mean, like, yeah, because we're imperfect individuals trying to come together and do something.
What was it?
I don't
CeeLo?
even like how your car smell. Like, I don't even like how you
Ooh, that's tough.
your shoes. Like, why your jeans look like that in your shoes? Like,
Oh,
why
they
you
bunched
get-
up at the bottom.
yeah, I wrote about that in the book. Why is your goatee? Why you got this part open and you got this little bit of little whatever this is
Oh, what's
right
that?
here?
What's that?
Why the hell yo what is that? Why you say that? Like what that word? Like why do you keep saying that at every chance you get? And why do you say it like that?
I don't know that I
Get
have
outta
a lot
here.
of those. Like if you ask my friends, like I've swung a pendulum. My like it's gone from this to this.
Same.
Like, a lot in between. So like I don't really have like I don't really do weave for real, but like sure, whatever. I used to do that. But like if your hair is like, you know, yours is blonde, like bright yellow, it's probably not happening.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can like dive off of your eyelashes, it's probably not going down, man.
There are things, right? Like if you're if you're an older guy and you may be a Ladarius Hilliard and be a young guy that's all good.
Hey man, don't fade my man.
That's my boy. But
That's
I'm
my
just
guy.
saying.
Hey, shout out to Ladarius Hilliard in the Urban League.
Yes, for sure. I bring him up because of the point I'm about to make. If you're an older guy and you have natural salt and pepper hair,
Mhm.
my personal preference is that you embrace that. Don't color it. Don't do that. Like let's not.
It'd be hot outside.
Let's not.
Start sweating black.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. Embrace
Like,
where
hey,
you
fam.
are.
Yeah.
Just embrace where you are. So that it's things like that for me, like being able to be true about where you are in life and be okay.
Yeah.
Like being okay. Like, do you have any of those that you can think of right off?
Mm.
Like I don't care about tattoos. I don't care about any of that stuff. But like your eyelashes, it's weird. Maybe super long nails all the time too. It's sort of. I don't know. It's weird.
Steve called it eyelash diving.
That's what I said.
Oh, you said it.
I
Damn,
said
I missed
yeah.
it.
I said if you can
I'm-
dive off your
Oh, you
eyelashes.
did say that. So it's an Olympic sport. Okay.
Yeah.
I hate stupid shoes.
Like stupid shoes, and then the pants that go in the shoes.
Yeah, like that's
Oh,
stupid. Like, why you got them fat shoes on? Ugh.
yeah.
Maybe got fat feet.
No, maybe like
No.
the soles on the shoes.
Like lugs. Like, ooh, why
You
you
don't make
got that
lugs?
on?
you don't even work outside. This is
And
really
that
interesting.
might seem kind of vain, but no, like I
We all
like
have our thing.
shoes.
If it's a thing, and it like
a
I said, for
thing.
me, tone is everything. So like, you know, how you talk, how you pronounce
fair.
words. Like I love to hear that. I love to hear tone. Now, if you like this and you say wrong things all the time,
I know somebody.
Tesses.
oh no,
Wait, you talking about like TEST or TXTS? Because one of my friends, like the multiple of text.
text it.
No, it's the state Texas. It kills me
What?
every time. He'd be like, "Yeah, man, I miss those Texas." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I hate
You
that
missed
too.
the state.
It's not texted and it's not Texas. It's just text.
Oh my god,
Texts.
that's crazy.
So yeah, like we don't want perfect people, but I want you to try. Okay,
They got to be smart though, right?
intelligence is everything.
And smart is different for different people. But
In-
like I
in-
know somebody who
Intelligence is good. Smart.
And if you're not the smartest or the most intelligent person, don't stop all that talking.
don't be Ti.
Be quiet.
Using them big words.
Yeah, don't be using all the big words all wrong and stuff. Like,
so be teachable.
right. Nobody likes an unteachable person. Even at
Ooh-wee.
the age we are, you still have to be teachable. Like you might not know, like the way that you're doing something may be not wrong, but let me show you an easier way to do it. Or a less messy way to do this.
But
or
you
whatever.
gotta remember ego. Okay, I gotta skate around your ego. I can't make it seem as if you're not doing this right.
A friend of mine, I've known a person for a very, very long time. And this person, their attractiveness level is inversely proportional to their like how bright they are. Like
Oh.
it is unfortunate. It is so unfortunate.
Could you
Because-
share more?
Well, so a friend of mine we ran into this person one day. He was like, "Oh," I was like, "Man," because he a witty fellow, right? And like he appreciates the banter and all that. I said, "Hey, man, this not gonna work. It's not gonna work out the way you think it is." He's like, "Nah, I mean, because it's my guy." He's like, "And my guy is my guy. Like he is a guy." And he went over. He was doing all this and like every joke, every little reference, she didn't get it. And he came back away. It's so disappointing. I was like, I tried to tell you.
So she's more book smart.
I mean, she graduated from a school, so she had, I mean, something had to happen. But yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah,
is unfortunate.
that would yeah. If you say that if you're into something and I can't tell that you're into it when we start having conversations about it, that is a thing for me too. I don't want you
Like
to
what?
fake. Let's go with fashion or I'll be honest. Let's go with bikes or skates or
sure,
something
sure.
or hats, whatever it is that we're into
Right.
that somebody else says that they're into just because we're into it.
Just a holler.
Yeah. And then I started having conversation with you about it and you
Like you're not even at 102. We in remedial. We in the class before school starts.
you're in the counselor's office trying to figure out should you put this on your schedule, and you should have said no because what are you doing?
Right.
So though intelligence or being exposed, I want to be taught, and I also want somebody that I can share some things with. Show me some things. Take me somewhere different. Introduce me to some people that I haven't met, or give me
do
something.
something.
Let's do something.
Don't be regular.
Yeah, I could be regular by myself, and my regular is not even regular. I like that. So I would want somebody that could upgrade me, like
Have
black
y'all ever had a colon cleanse before?
boy. Like
Mm-mm.
what is this?
No,
When
I
said,
haven't.
When I said regular, I was thinking.
So you gotta watch about the words you use with him
Hold on.
because he
No, I was talking. My bad.
What?
I was going back to a conversation I had last week. I've never had one. I thought about it. I'm
That
thinking
might
about
be that
it. Thinking
we
about
may
it.
need to do that for the holidays.
With
Healing Waters.
yeah, bird song.
Yeah, let's do that. That's awesome.
He described it. He described it. And he was like, "Yeah, I mean, it's insane."
Let's go for real. All right. 994-8949 is the number 994-8949. That's good though. That's a good thought. 994-8949 is
Stay
the
healthy,
number.
people.
Yes. The little stuff gets big as time goes on, and that is my thing. You can be with somebody and love them and really be infatuated with them.
That's what I love.
Infatuated, right? Oh, I just love so and so, so and so.
That's
And
not love.
then no, but we say that.
Okay.
You know how we do. Like,
Yeah.
dang, man, I've been trying to holler at whatever. Then you start talking to them or start spending time around them, and it's like, so am I slow? It's like,
Probably.
what
right.
is that? So the little things that go a long way, and the things that later on you saw them, but now it's like, dang, I'm in here now, and it's really bothering me. So what are you looking for? What do you want? Who do you want? What should it be like? Like, what is it? How many things do you have to settle for to be happy?
I don't know that I've ever been on a first date
How not?
either. I don't think. Maybe once. Because like I'm cool. Like
Group dates don't count. Like if we've all been out as friends and then we decide that we're dating now, there has to still be our first date.
But I mean, like the first date in like the traditional sense of like I just met you and like I don't know you. I just met you and like, all right, let me take you out. And like we've never rapped before. I don't know that I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever had one of those.
A first date.
Like in that sense.
Yeah, like, okay, well, let's go have you had met somebody for drinks?
For the first time
Yeah.
that I was interested in, I can't remember. I don't think so.
Well, for one, you don't slide in DMs. So the
I don't
people
slide in
the
DMs.
people that you may meet or that you may have met, it depends on where you would have met them.
Right. And I mean,
Did
I've
you meet them through somebody?
been around this person
Yeah.
for I've never been set up to because my friends know better. But they don't want to bear the burden of what happens if it falls apart. Because it's probably gonna be because of me.
Jeez. At least you know.
Yeah.
Accountability is everything when it comes to dating, mating, and relating, which we do here on Vital every third Sunday, but we didn't do it last Sunday, and I was reminded with the topic today, which I'm very appreciative of, to jump into this. And hopefully for the guy, we're answering some questions. I don't know that we answered that question about like, why is it that the people that you think you like or are attracted to may not like you and vice versa. But this is a great
I've hurt
conversation.
some feelings before.
How?
But it's always I think it's always been because I was with somebody, I think. No, maybe there was like once. Like somebody was into me and I was like, no.
Because I'm dating. Seriously.
For the most part, that's when it happens for the most part.
Keeping people on reserve. Like
That's tough.
but is that necessary?
I don't know, man. My girlfriends tell me it is.
I
'Cause they're
think
just like,
we've grown to learn that.
yeah. Like all right, for example, it ended up not working out. But one of my homegirls, you know her, was with this cat. He messed up a long time ago.
Okay.
Came back around. He was determined not to mess this up this time.
Uh-huh.
And so he was sort of a word I can't say on air, but like he's sort of like a putz too. Like he's very lame, but his lameness was good for her, if that makes sense. Like it's balance.
I get
Lame is probably too strong, but like he was a normal dude and doesn't really do normal, right? And so for the longest time, it was good for her.
Okay.
But then it didn't work out just because the normalness got to her. Like it was just it treaded
This
on
is
lane.
so just mundane.
Right.
Yeah.
And fashion was a part of it.
Oh
and
my
all this
goodness.
kind of stuff, right? And so not dealing with him anymore, but she's also like, but that man loves me. And so like I just need to
Yes.
just
like
in
if I could just do
case.
this.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
I
these
gotta
other
keep the
things
door
don't
open.
work out. Like I just gotta keep him
Leave
around.
the door open. Yeah. I kind of, I
That's
get
tough,
that.
though.
I get that.
I get it too. I do.
Calling off a whole engagement basically for stuff like that. Like, dang, you have somebody that could be workable,
Yeah.
coachable.
But then you get tired. Do you get something like she got tired too?
Bruh, did you see that Erica Mena post where
Man,
Erica it showed the
my
drain? Like it showed the
God.
drain. I've
She
been there.
looked drained.
Who's Erica Mena?
We'll show you.
Yep.
Basically the story of Safari and Erica where he chased her down and he got her and he ruined her, drained her. And you can physically see it. I've been there. So like, nah, I'm not gonna keep putting this
Wait,
word.
Safari. I thought he was with.
Erica.
When he was somebody else before? Oh, he the one that posted something a long time ago. I think that's how I know.
Possibly.
who that
Yeah,
is.
He used to be with Nicki Minaj.
That's who. Yeah. I didn't
That's
know
what
that.
it was.
Oh, I didn't
So
realize.
since then, yeah, he's gotten really popular off of reality TV. But to that point, yes, you get tired of that. Like I know, but it's those qualities.
So Nikki ain't with nobody.
Yeah, she got a whole baby daddy, like
Oh, that's
situation,
right.
husband or whatever he is.
Who is it?
everyday dude. Like you said, it's just a regular guy.
Yeah.
But to that point, yes, you get tired. So at some point, you do want somebody that you don't have to put together. You don't have to wait on to figure it out and come around and then like, no,
What Pimp
come
C-
ready made,
What Pimp
baby.
C say? Take that monkey. You
You
embarrassing us.
Like, dang, go sit down
You
somewhere.
embarrassing us.
Let's go to Old Navy. get you some
Ross dress for less.
come on, man. Like, what we doing? So yeah, like different things like that do
You can't
become an
just say
issue.
Ross. You gotta say Ross dress for less.
I've never said that, but okay. I
Really?
will. No, it's
Oh, you
Ross
should
or
take-
Marshalls.
You should take a poll.
TJ
I
Maxx.
guarantee you everybody says Ross dress for less.
Who says Ross dress for less? If you say it, put it in the comments. I've never said it. I just said let's go to Ross. What is she doing?
Dress for less. Trying to figure out a computer. I
She's
think.
been so disengaged here.
I'm listening to you all.
We want you to
but I'm
chime
also
in.
angry. So angry.
With the computer?
Yes.
I figured something was going on. Like she's
Yeah.
just totally tapped out. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's what we're discussing. DMR tonight, in time for the holidays. A lot of people just want somebody to do those pajama pictures with.
Have sliding in the DMs. Has that worked?
Mm-mm,
Has
I
that
don't
worked
wanna
for
do
y'all?
that. Sliding it. I don't do that.
I mean, has somebody slid in yours and it worked out? I mean, you're not married, so like.
Oh.
So that means it
No,
didn't
no,
work.
I don't mean. I was like cutting that
Marriage
off.
means that it
No,
works.
no.
Wow.
No, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Because when I'm in a relationship, I be in relationships for like long term.
I mean,
and
I
then
get that, right? But when
I
you're
don't
not
go with nobody
in
for a
one-
long time.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I be so after a relationship, I am so guarded, especially with my pH. I just
But your who?
my
pH
pH,
balance.
my
You can't
balance.
give that away.
I
Look,
just
like that is so
no.
precious.
It
The precious
is.
heaven of pH.
Okay. Look at you. You're like a rapper.
Always.
Improv.
But like
okay.
nowadays, like that's how you generally meet people, or people will see
Social
you on
media.
social media first, and then they'll see you out in public. And then I've gone out before and see people that know me on social media, they won't say a word, and then I get
That's
home and it's an
stupid.
inbox. I'm like,
I
oh,
thought
such
that
a
was you.
weirdo.
That's got to be a red flag, right?
It is.
Unless it's like, well, I thought, people don't look the same. So you'll see them out
That's fair.
and be like, I thought it was you, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, when it's who you know. So sliding in the DMs, and has it worked? I've made some lifelong friends off of social media. And I say lifelong because they've been around now since
But I'm talking
social
about cats
media.
that's trying to holler at you.
No. Nope. The people that I meet that have stuck around, I either already knew,
Yeah.
or I meet them out somewhere and I meet them in a setting and we're able to have organic communication without them
I thought you
having.
were about to say something else.
Shut up.
It's DMR. Isn't that
We're
what it
able
is?
to have real conversation without any prerequisite. Facebook gives everything that people think they need to get to know you. Like, man, I saw you post about so and so. I heard your show about blah blah blah. No, meet me at the gas station
So,
and don't know who I am.
When
Right.
When old boy earlier said you got to do your research, is that also including like you got to like stalk social media pages?
Ooh.
Like-
people. I mean, I hear my girlfriends talk about that. Like, they did a deep dive and all that. It's like I guess that's what
I'm
people
an
do.
FBI. That's in the book.
That's sort of weird.
Because it's accessible. I mean, why not?
I mean, I get you put it out.
You
there.
don't get the whole person based on social media.
Not at all.
Most time you get the entertainer, the stunner.
Sure.
You get that side of them, so you don't get the whole person. Now, if you are able to tolerate that person on social media and you want to go further, then go ahead. But for anybody to say that they know me based off of my social media, you don't. 'Cause
Cool.
It's so many other sides.
Because I'm gonna post the best stuff, and then if I post some complaints, I'm gonna keep them really
Light
social
and
media
funny.
friendly, right?
Right.
So yeah, we don't know Donald Trump.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
So you think that if he hosted us to his house, he would act the same way that we
Yeah.
see him act on TV?
I'd be so weak.
Hey,
So,
that's
like-
the question. So when he was a president, let's say after all that foolishness started, and you got an invitation to the White House, do you go?
After he got in, because that was a question when he was hosting everybody. Like, well, if he called me and said, "We'll come and represent," I want to hear about
It's
what
the
young
president.
people think.
It's
That's
the
what I
president.
said. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put on for my people.
It's not an immediate no for me.
Me either.
I got to think that thing through.
Now the immediate no would be Chrisette Michelle when she performed at his inauguration. Is that an immediate no? Should she have not done that? Or am I doing my job?
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know.
That's why you need a partner to say, babe, look.
I mean, did it hurt her?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, it did?
Yes.
Oh,
She was blackballed. She just started coming back recently. Hey, Chrisette.
Hello.
Girl.
If you need a
yes.
partner, let me know.
I'm glad. Look, but this goes to that, like needing support, like somebody to help you kind of balance it out, babe. Like I got to take this because ain't nobody with me. Now, if I had a partner to say, you know what, don't do that.
I'm everybody's lawyer. I'd be like, hey, fam, we sure? We sure about this?
I mean, yeah, I need it. I got to do it.
I don't know. I mean, because I don't know. That's tough. Because you think that you're probably. I mean, she might have rationalized as like, look, I'm trying to gain a different audience, expose them to something that they otherwise don't see. I don't know.
That girl got the biggest bag. I think they said that she had from all her stuff.
I can imagine.
Yeah. So like I would be like, look, I sing for a living. I'm going and so what? I'm singing. Back to the topic at hand though. What is partnership for? Is it to help you
Hold on, she got black. Oh, wait.
Hurry up.
Hold on. She got blackballed for going to the president. But y'all
Yes.
still
For
y'all
singing.
still listening to Robert Kelly?
I ain't listening to Robert
Come on,
Kelly.
fam.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll be honest. Like even
Oh.
before all of the allegations came up with R. Kelly, he was a little too freaky for me in that music. I just like what?
Are you boring? Never mind.
No, I'm not boring. I like music that isn't
Woke.
publicized and mainstream. I like other stuff.
I got you.
Like I had a
That person,
whole
that person that you sent me.
Mhm.
Who was that?
Steve Lacy.
Yeah, I had never heard of Steve Lacy. She sent me this thing, and I was like, I'd never heard of this cat. She was like, oh, it's weird.
See, music
ahead.
is a love language. Hey, y'all, we got to take a break. We'll be back. This is interesting. You're learning a lot. So if you want to shoot your shot, this may be the time to do it. You're listening to Vital on V94.9 WATV. We'll be right back.
Did you just call me bored, nigga?
I asked.
I fucked to a whole Devin the Dude album, and that shit was awesome.
All right, we're back. It's V94.9 WATV on Sunday nights. The V stands for Vital. Lady Wu is here, Chuck is here, and Black is in the building. And we've had a jam-packed show tonight, just talking about different things that have happened over the holidays, which led us to a DMR conversation, basically about building family, what that looks like now, how you establish that, and if not family, how do you date? How do you show interest in someone? And I would say, speaking directly to our demographic, 35 and up. Like at this point in life, you are starting to stabilize and figure things out and kind of know what you want. Like at my desk, often I'll sit down, and as I hear things that my clients say, I'll think about myself. I will self-reflect, self-assess. And I'm like, okay, so one thing that I do, I may make promises in the midst of emotion. I may say something like, okay, yeah, somebody tells me a very impactful story, and I say, you know what? I'm gonna make sure that I get you so and so, so and so. And I leave out the session, be like, damn, what did you just say? So I know that about myself. So the things that I know about me, I can share those things openly, but I don't know that everybody else is so willing to truly share who they are and what they need, which is important when it comes to building relationship. I can say that. Like, what is something that you do that you know that you do that I'm not going to say is an issue, but it may not be considered the most positive thing that you do? Or have you taken the time to do that, to assess that?
To assess
Thank you.
how crazy I may be.
I didn't say crazy. Different. Like, who are you? What is your personality? What is something that you know that you do that may not be everybody else's standard or norm, or is something that you know that could put you in a different situation?
I hate to sound like this, but I have really, really, really worked on myself, and I'm damn near perfect. So nothing.
Get the hell out of here.
Like
For sure.
relationship wise, like
Yeah.
I have had time to assess myself and to
Like, okay.
I have done very well with myself with learning how to communicate better without cussing you out to communicate things with you.
Okay.
I didn't know
Oh,
Jesus
so
was a
you
black
just gonna
woman.
laugh. Oh, Jesus looked like me.
Apparently.
I mean,
Perfect.
I do get what you're saying as far as you being good in your own space, but does that necessarily mean that doesn't necessarily mean that you are good for a relationship? Like, yeah, I've worked on myself. I got some things figured out for me.
Mhm.
But like I said earlier, you put that worked on you in a situation with another individual. Hey, that
Okay, something that might like irritate somebody. I sleep
Yeah.
with my fan on.
I do too.
me too.
Right.
Like a ceiling fan?
Yeah, all the time.
Watch
I
the
don't care
ceiling
what
fans go
I don't
around
care what
trying
the
to get
weather
the
is.
I can't do ceiling fans. I have to do the straight on fan. I get sick of
Um,
ceiling.
I am a stickler for how you pull into my driveway. Pull all the way up. Don't be parked in the middle of my driveway. That bothers
That
me.
would
And
be
I'm
one.
and I might be anal about it, but move all the way up to the front of the driveway because
You
I
know,
feel
right?
like my behind is hanging
What is
out. In my,
happening?
what?
Over a driveway?
See, you,
But
you-
it's my thing.
it's my thing. Pull up.
Can I back
idiot.
up? Can I back into it?
Yeah, you can back into it,
But you need to
but
back all the way
all
up.
the way into like all. Don't be
Where
in
you
the
live?
middle. Inslee.
I'm just gonna pull
Round the
I'm
corner.
just gonna pull up one day and park in the middle
Man,
of the driveway.
Sideways.
Now, if
Like,
you want, now if you want to beat your car up, then say that. I mean, you gotta do all that for
Have you keyed
that.
a car before?
I've left a note with a brick holding the note down on it before.
Have you keyed a car
Just
before?
like in the note, look, and the note said, y'all. The note said, "See how much I've grown. I could have bushed all your windows out,
Listen, man.
but I did."
I
That's
saw somebody's
good.
car. I seen somebody's car get keyed up. I was over at Pies and Pints sometime last year, and I don't know what this gentleman did, but God bless. I can't. I almost slipped. Oh my God.
I don't want to tell the story, but I will say that the person was standing there.
Keyed a car.
Oh, and I was on the phone too.
You didn't stop her?
I'm not that friend.
Wait
He
a minute.
deserved it.
I didn't even say I keyed it, Chuck. I said the person was standing there.
And whatever happened, he deserved it. I was with it. Like I was like, do that, do it, get to it. Like I'm the friend that suggests, hey, put some potato flakes in his yard all the time.
Yeah,
At this point, I choose annoyance. Like I said,
that's good.
Pull
Annoying.
up with the ski mask on?
like if it's dark, like I don't need one. I'm just gonna help her spread them mashed potato flakes in the yard right before it rains.
This is so good. So yeah, you're getting all types of game tonight. This is definitely vital conversation.
I have a question.
Yeah.
But what were y'all talking about? This is not my question. What did I miss?
What? Oh, I asked the question.
When she said she was perfect.
Yeah. So I said, I sit in session and I hear people tell their stories and share things. And I'm like, okay, as they share, I self-assess and I think about things that are strengths and that may be weaknesses. And I put like this
For
is my
you- for
own
you?
my own rolling list of myself. And one of the things that I remember like right off top is that I make promises in the midst of emotion. Like trying, being super empathic. I'm like, okay, so boom. Or either it's an event, it turns into keep on rolling. Like somebody says, you know what, and I had all these bags and had my stuff in my hands, and I'm like, I need to go home and get you one of these 6 suitcases I got and bring it to you. Then you know what? Let's get 100 of them. Then
Oh.
now you know what? It's a whole damn event, and I got $5 to do it with.
Do they know about December 18th?
They're gonna know in a minute.
Okay.
And then we're gonna talk to him.
Oh,
So-
you remember the exact date?
Yeah, it's from 3 to 7.
He gets a sticker.
He's gonna be DJ.
It's from 3 to 7. So you're asking me what's the question?
What is something that you know about yourself that in a relationship?
I'm disappointing.
You're disappointing?
I can be, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
That needed this.
I've disappointed some people.
Do you say you're
I
gonna
think
be
we all
somewhere or show
have.
up or do something and
I
you
mean,
don't?
Everybody does that.
That's so disappointing in a relationship though.
No, I don't think that no. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
But what do you? I can be disappointing.
Like, so again, I think I'm easy to deal with. I'm also super frustrating. Like when I'm with you, I'm with you. But if you're not in this room right now anymore,
Okay, gotcha.
like it's
I'm
not
so
that I don't.
disappointed in
It's
you.
not that I don't think about you or whatever. It's just like I'm doing something else.
Out
It's
of
not
sight, out of mind.
necessarily- It's not.
Damn.
I'm busy.
I love you. Okay.
But it's just like because one of the worst things that happened. This
That's
had to be
good, Chuck.
in the past, and like it's one of my friends is currently dealing with it. Is if you are dealing with somebody who does not have a lot of friends and you got a lot of friends, it can cause a problem
It can.
because like you got a life outside this person. You bring them around every now and again, but like you still want time with your people.
Right.
You
Right.
never
Ooh.
want to. You never want to feel like, all right, so I'm doing this, so I got to do this for. I'm gonna do this for 2 or 3 days and maybe not see you, and then got to deal with the fact that like, oh, you just been sitting around essentially doing nothing and like just sort of
Waiting
chilling.
on me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I will
That's
say,
wrong, yo.
okay, if you communicate during that time, cool. But if you don't
Sometimes
communicate,
doesn't
that's
matter.
when
You
the
know
issue
how
happens.
he is. Some days we don't hear from him for days in the group chat.
I be-
I'd be so mad at him.
It's because we're not in his face and
I
he's
be
with his
so
other
mad
No,
at
that's not
friends.
true.
I'm with my other friends. Stop texting me.
Sometimes, no, never stop texting.
Stop. Woo's calling again.
I
Stop
told you
it.
every single time where I look up and I've missed like 20 messages, it was either during the daytime at my day job and I was having to deal with somebody, or I'm driving and I can't respond because I don't do the texting.
Text and drive.
As,
I
as no
don't.
one should. But,
No one should. Yeah,
you know,
that's
hey.
But
correct.
I don't do the talk thing
Oh, yeah,
where
I
you
do
talk
that.
to text.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I should probably figure out how to do that.
It's easy.
My daddy be doing it.
Yeah, so you should definitely.
Or
learn.
it's
Mhm.
like I'm in the middle of something like a conversation or something because it will be 20 messages in like 3 minutes. I'm like,
Sorry.
I'm just lost.
But look
It's
though.
5 of us, of course.
Yeah, that's right.
But the point that is being made though, the fact that you know that about yourself. So if you tell me that earlier on, I
Doesn't
can
matter.
say
That doesn't matter. It doesn't, listen, all that foolishness about tell everybody everything in the beginning, it don't matter.
I'm gonna keep record.
It
Like, well,
doesn't.
you did tell me, but now I feel a way about you,
Ooh.
so I can just tell you, hey, let's not do this.
I'm
But if-
impatient.
But
Okay.
I got the patience of I get my patience from my mother, and Job has nothing on me.
Okay.
I'm impatient with adults because I have 2 children that I have to be patient with on a regular
That's
basis.
fair.
So I
Okay.
feel like as an adult, I shouldn't have to continuously repeat myself. So if I find myself repeating things to you, I can't be patient with waiting on you to do whatever it is I'm asking you to do or whatever.
I can agree with that about you. I would say I'm not impatient. I am patient, but I'm annoyed by things that I have made clear, like the way I am in my space, and I'm very particular
Yeah.
about how I am and how things are. So, like,
Yeah.
if I like, it's in its place, and this helps me function. It's in its place, and then you come in and you do something and change it or move it or
Make it not
Make
look
it
like
look
how
bad.
it was. Right.
oh, I'm going nuts. I'm
Oh
going to
my-
be really nice about it at first.
So
but-
look,
oh jeez,
I cleaned out my microwave the other day.
yes,
Did like the whole thing of putting vinegar and lemon and like,
in
all
the
that
sense
stuff.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did-
I come back in there probably about an hour later and the teenager has warmed up something that she put shredded cheese on, and there's shredded cheese in the microwave, I could have went in there and threw her against the wall.
Over the cheese.
Because it's like, I know you saw how
DHR,
clean.
she's joking. This is a joke.
Yeah.
Laugh track.
Like,
Laugh
you
track.
know how clean this was when you came in here. Like, this stuff doesn't just end up clean magically, or we don't have like some maid that comes at night and cleans
gotta
up
clean up
behind
microwave.
you. Like,
Yeah.
be
don't use
respectful of
microwave.
what I've just done or how I'm trying to keep
Yeah.
my home.
Yeah.
I'm not very affectionate.
You're not?
No, I mean,
Me
in
neither.
that moment, absolutely.
Right, but
But-
it's walking around and hugging
That
and
would annoy
baby
me.
and rubbing. I don't like that either.
It is.
Just being sexual is a that's like a turnoff because it makes me think that you lack something else. Like, so you're only emotional or only affectionate during sex. Like, what like?
So, like, when you come in, like, do you say, "Hey, babe," or give a kiss or a hug or
Honestly, the
something?
kiss thing is weird to me too.
You don't like the kiss?
Oh, yeah, I do. But like, so I used to get in trouble a long time ago with one person, a long time ago, because like every time I get out the car or something, right? It's like a kiss or something, and like,
yeah, that's
and I didn't do
That
it.
ain't necessary.
That's kinda
I-
excessive.
I mean, not every time, but whatever. But again, I'm not that affectionate, right? Like, and so after a while, it became an issue because the person was like, "Well, I now feel like you're doing this out of obligation and because I force
yeah,
you."
it's
And I'm
a
like, "Yes,
routine.
absolutely. This is 100% true." So like, yes.
So
I-
you're like, oh, oh,
I mean, it's not always that
Oh.
bad, but yeah.
Here's a kiss. Are you happy now? Jesus.
I mean, I'm just saying, yo.
just
it's like,
hold it.
So, are
Uh,
you stuck in your ways?
That
I try not to be,
Okay, that's
but
a
some
good
of them
question.
are. Some of them are because we're just old.
right,
But like,
right.
but see, I think it's I used to think that love language thing was a joke. It's not.
It's not.
It
No,
really
we
isn't. And
teach
so
it.
like, mine is not that. Like words of affection. I don't do all that stuff.
So look,
Cheese.
I love
Music.
cheese.
did you try those cheeses?
Yeah.
How
I
were
told
they?
you. I thought I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last two.
No,
Yes.
look.
I need to try
Wrong,
those.
Yeah.
wrong one.
Okay, baby. That was her. Hey,
No, I buy
Black.
my own cheese.
I'm gonna always do that though because like that's a part of my that's
Your
me.
love, like, you know what what your
I
people
love to
like.
give.
Yeah.
So yours is gifts.
It's all of them.
She likes purple. She likes sunflowers.
purple
She
no more.
likes
I like purple.
she likes
My favorite color.
little mini
Yeah, look at Black
things.
knowing her
Like,
friend.
you should know your friend.
What's your love language?
Music.
No. The one of the 5.
Huh?
Okay, so
You know the
got
5 love languages?
physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time,
Gifts.
gifts,
acts of
and
service.
acts of service.
I don't need none of that.
No.
No, you have to have
you have
them.
a
We're
love
gonna give her the
language, like,
quiz.
that you give, like it's your thing.
This is how you speak to me. This is what
Mm.
makes me
Words
move.
of affection ain't it for me.
So I don't have to tell you, Chuck, I love you.
No, absolutely not. But don't get mad. Like if I say it, I say it. I'm gonna let you know if it changes.
Thinking of me and being random, like say, like, okay, when you used to bring me white hot chocolate,
So yours will be
I-
gifts.
I thought
it'd be gifts, and you don't love me anymore,
that's
so
not true.
that's fine.
Love you long
He,
time.
he stopped speaking your language
He
because the
did.
gifts made
No,
you
because you would
respond.
ask, and then like you weren't here like twice in a row. You literally weren't. Like, and I made a deal about it. I was like, because I made a run. Just
You
for
were mad.
Oh,
wasn't mad.
see, this is how it happens. See,
I wasn't mad.
You was.
No, I could never be mad at you.
well,
Yeah.
all right.
Can I ask my question now? Or we good?
Yes, go ahead. Sure.
Or do y'all want to keep talking about it ourselves?
No,
You can
go
go
Acts of
ahead.
service is mine. Like I give, like that's mine.
Yeah.
If I do these things for you, like that's how you know. So like, don't stress me with this other stuff. All right, here's my question.
But no, before you go there, that is your giving language,
Mhm.
but the receiving language may be
What is my receiving language?
no, my
Right, but that's the
like,
problem.
Okay, so you don't respect the other's
I do.
language. Okay.
So I've always said like my type B can deal with if I'm dealing with somebody type A, it's always a problem, right? Because I feel like my type B
stronger.
can deal with their type A more than their type
Oh,
A can deal
okay.
with my type.
Okay, gotcha. It's a science to it. That's why you had to stay
It is.
single. All right, what you got?
Here's my question. It might be easier or not a hard question. I don't know. Can you be
Here's
in love with two
another
people
one.
at the same time? Do you believe that you can be in love? You can love two people at the same time.
You can love two people at the same time, but I don't believe you can be in love with two people at the same
You don't.
time. Mm-mm.
I believe you absolutely can,
I
but
think you
it's
can.
different levels to it.
Yeah, I think you can.
I need to see you every day. I love you so much. I
Hold
need
on
to
now.
kiss your cheeks.
Hold
But
on.
then there's another one. I may be in love with you, but I don't have to talk to you
Being
once
in
a
love-
week, and you still just do it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you put it like that, then yeah.
I just love both of you so much, and I figured out how to navigate that.
You know. Polygamy?
I love all four of you.
Are you polyamorous? Like, what is
And you get
Oh.
25%, you get 25%, you get 20, you know what I'm saying?
a polygamy?
I don't have the energy for all that, but
That's a lot of giving.
that is so much giving.
That is like,
I
how
need
do you
some
stretch
rest.
yourself that thin?
You so broke.
I
Like,
just need some rest.
so yeah, like if your love language is physical touch and you got 4 people, that's a lot of touching. If
Yeah.
it's gift giving, that's a lot of buying.
That's a lot.
If it's words of affirmation, you doing a lot of speaking
A lot
into
of
people.
talking, making love on the phone. I hope you commute long.
Like, dang.
Get it
and like,
in.
I don't know how to respond to that.
What?
Like,
Knowing that you want a 4?
no, like someone like speaking affirmations to me, and like, I don't know, like, what do you
You
say?
don't want to be called queen?
Oh, thank you.
Queen, you are beautiful.
No, words of
I feel
affirmation-
like
words of,
you know, it makes me feel like, you know, like when you sit in a restaurant and then like the whole serving team comes out, hey, happy birthday. Like, I feel awkward. I don't know how to, like,
no.
what do you say?
No, words of
you.
affirmation.
You're a
the-
king too.
The concept,
Like, what do you say?
well, I love you, and like, you know, you are my
That's
person,
simple.
and blah blah blah.
That's simple.
Words
But-
of affirmation, I affirm you. Like,
Right.
hey, I want to,
I
you know,
prop you up.
yeah, thank you so much for making, you know, for being who you are and making me, you know, you
And
whatever.
that's great.
Yeah.
But also there's something in me that wants to be able to say it back. And those people that are always giving you those words of affirmations, you don't always have those words to give back.
Hopefully that's not their language then. Like they
I
may
hope
give
not.
that, but their receiving language may be acts of service. Go wash my car then since I'm so great.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, or well, I would really appreciate it if you washed my car.
Yeah,
I don't like to have to ask for stuff like that.
So you need to work on your love languages. We're gonna do some sessions
like you
on
haven't. Oh,
I,
you just
again, at this age, I don't feel like there are certain things I should have to ask for because men know.
you haven't.
What's
told,
your mama like?
You haven't
I
told
don't
me.
know. I
You
don't
haven't
know.
told me you love me in 2 weeks. I just cleaned your gutters. Like, what are we
Right, that
talking-
is
like,
love.
Come on, what are we talking about?
That is
just
absolutely
cleaned the
love.
roof.
This is so vital because people really get like
You vacuumed my car out.
that's an
I just
assumption
cleaned.
though,
I just did all
Chuck.
your dishes.
That's because you see my dishes were dirty and you ate off of them. So like, why not?
No, maybe I didn't.
And sometimes you have to ask people to wash your dishes. They will walk past dishes
No,
every
no.
day and just like
You need
like
better
nothing.
people. Are you talking about your children?
Not
I'm
just
not gonna
them.
come to either one of your house and wash your dishes.
No, you don't live
No,
there.
I'm talking about in a relationship.
So
You
why
with this
is it
person.
so different? Do you always live with people that you're in a relationship with?
I ain't sleeping
no.
with you.
Right.
So because I'm sleeping
If we
with
lay
you,
up, yeah, I'm not asking you to do nothing.
I'm
You better
probably
just do
I'm
it.
probably not doing your dishes, but I might. My friends will.
You
I'm
take
not
my
taking garbage
trash
out.
out.
I would
Yes.
do that.
Yeah.
So relationships come with these just
I clean my friends'
absurd
houses.
expectations of like,
It's more. It's to a different level. Like, so my best friend. So like when I used to come up here before I lived here, right?
yeah.
We used to go to Platinum all the time. It's so crazy. I live down the street from Platinum now. We could never find it. It was the whole thing. Because he lived in Hoover. It was a whole
Where
thing.
is it?
Yeah, and so like I always have to do that, and I was always the designated driver. Right?
Okay.
Even driving his like SUVs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we would always had this routine because he lived off of Lorna Road where that Arby's used to be. Is it
Mhm.
still there? I guess.
Yeah,
You
still
saw
there.
get like market fresh sandwiches and all this. This is back when I was a carnivore. And, like, you know, do whatever, right? And so
You
like
made me so sick.
we, you know, everybody pass out, but before he wakes up in the morning, all the like whatever we did, trash out, food
Yeah.
out, whatever, I cleaned all that up before I went to sleep.
That is so
Now,
great.
I'm that. I would
So-
do that, but I'm not just gonna come
But
by
I don't know that I would.
Wednesday.
Right, I wouldn't do his dishes. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like a heightened level. I think when you're in a relationship with a person, you sleeping with them or whatever, it's a heightened level of what you already do.
And that's why I don't be out here
There's
sleeping with people, 'cause
expectations.
I don't even like the whole energy changes the moment that you hug somebody too tight. Like, give me a church hug and get the hell on because
That's why
now
I be pounding everybody.
for real, like that's where my mind goes. Like if we are in tune or interested or whatever, the expectation is already different. Like if
Yeah.
I'm, you know, like it's already different before any of that. But if any type of intimacy that makes you separate from somebody else happens, like I'm gonna treat you as such. Which now that we're talking about it, I don't know that I like that.
Well, it's not a pedestal.
And it seems
But
that's kinda,
but it seems like I think that's where your mind just went to.
Yeah.
Like you putting that person on a pedestal.
I
can
feel
read
like
minds.
people
I'm
these
gonna write
days,
about
like they don't,
I'm gonna write about it. Next book.
You what now?
feel like people these days a lot of people don't really like meeting standards. So therefore people, in order to be with somebody, they lower or adjust their standards.
My girlfriend told me that. I
adjust
don't know
it.
if my guy friends say that. So it's a
The girlfriend say what?
that yeah, like they've felt like they've had to sort of lower their standards in order to
Yeah.
To be with somebody.
And
or
that-
to even to meet people
True.
or be places, certain
Yeah.
places or whatever. It's
Yes.
unfortunate. I don't know that any of most of my guy friends are married though. So
And see that is exactly what
different.
I'm saying. Like, so as I sit on the side of my bed and rub my feet together in front of the heater, thinking,
Girl, I
Did he
saw
ever
that
tell you
in
about
your
the feet?
story. That was so
hold on, did he
hilarious.
send you the text about the feet?
I
Is it
need
what
to.
you
I got
said?
to get home to the other phone.
Oh,
I will let you know in about
seriously?
30 minutes.
That's hilarious. OnlyFans.
Yeah, I'll let you know in 30 minutes. But like as I sat there and did that, I was just thinking like I would totally have to switch up so many things to really get into a serious relationship again.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
Maybe not.
I mean, maybe you find a person that you can sort of groove with. Because I remember we were in a conversation, it's a whole bunch, and one of my friends said that his person asked him, "Am I preventing you from being who you want to be?" And he was like,
That is an awesome question.
He was like, "I had to think about it." He was like, "To a degree, yeah, but
because
are
I
you
want
also,
her, and her too, and I don't want you
not
to ask
even
me
that,
questions.
but just like the way he moves, and so, but he was also like, but I'm willing to sacrifice some of that in order to."
Oh, I need to record.
I mean,
it all.
being in a relationship is about sacrifice. Like right now, I have a friend, and she loves the guy that she's with, and he's really great. He's really thoughtful. He speaks her love language, but she's just like, I've been by myself for so long. Like after a minute, won't you go somewhere?
Right, go with your friends.
I
Why
want
you
to.
up under me?
She's just like, I want to live by myself. I don't want to live
Every
all-
with him.
Hey man, every man wants that.
Wants
Really?
what?
To live by themselves?
Send her my way, huh? Oh, she's with somebody.
Every man wants to live by himself.
No, when you were like, "Why don't you go somewhere?" Like,
Go somewhere, but don't go somewhere and cheat or
No,
go
right,
somewhere
right.
because
But,
that's the thought. Like
it's
if you go
okay.
somewhere,
We
you're
don't
gonna
got to.
cheat.
We ain't got to do something every single day. I ain't got to see you every day.
Yeah, but you have to communicate some kind of way every day.
Which makes
Sure.
sense to me. Like when
Send a
like
text here or a phone call there.
Okay.
like back in the day, like when you, I don't even know if people still do this, but now they have man caves and
Yeah,
and
that's all.
and stuff like that, like in women caves. I understand that because it's like I need for you to be able to go somewhere and not be in my face all the time.
Right.
I understand why like sometimes you got married couples who have separate bedrooms. It's like I don't want to sleep with you tonight. I don't want
Tonight,
your
right.
feet on me all the time. I like
The feet. I
That's
still
a thing tonight.
I don't like feet on me.
Really?
I don't.
I don't care.
What if they soft? Like, what if a guy has soft feet? Is
I
that
have
a
soft feet.
okay? So that's cool.
You don't lotion
Like
your
I
feet?
could.
I'm saying, guys,
But
like,
look
is
at his
that-
hands. Like you could like look at like he probably doesn't have bad feet. All guys don't take care of their feet.
Okay.
I used
Alright.
to wear the little socks. I used to wear socks that had individual toes.
I did too.
You probably like put like Vicks vapor rub or something on them and let them like exfoliate, didn't you?
Nah, but I used to have a foot. What's the wax thing? The little foot, the little paraffin thing that you get from like Sharp Image. Yeah, I used to do that.
Seeing a lot of guys don't care about
then you put your feet-
themselves like that.
You put your feet in,
In
a
the
little
wrap?
yeah,
Yeah.
That's fine.
Um.
What? I don't have it anymore.
Hey, you know
But if somebody gave me one, I probably use it.
we switch it up. You know, new things come out.
You gotta remember, I used to hoop a lot too. So like my feet.
So you care about your feet.
Well, they used
Your
to
feet
hurt
are
too, yeah.
important, right?
This is
My
so
feet
interesting.
work.
This is so great. Hopefully, you're,
Well,
for
what's that
whatever they're
earlier?
supposed to work for, I promise we'll know in just a few
But
minutes.
see, that might have been for somebody. Like, hey, he take care of his feet. And my girl always talking about how my feet are shredding her sheets. Let me see something about my feet that might make her like hate me less.
the one thing about the question that Chuck asked earlier, like if there was one person that could come back, and now that I'm thinking, the feet were soft.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway.
My feet so soft.
Oh wow. Let's see. Is there anything else?
December 18th.
Okay, fast 5 minutes. Yes, let's roll on over to December 18th and talk about Keep On Rolling, a Christmas collection. So on December 18th, Vital is going to be collecting rolling luggage, duffel bag, anything that rolls that's nice. Somebody asked like what type of condition?
I mean, come on, fam. Come on now. If it's ratty and beat up, like, don't do that.
Yeah. And I was like, something that you would roll with.
Right.
And be able to put your stuff in and keep it all together. So let me tell you where it came from. I'm going to share it now, and I'll share it a few more times until we get to that date. But like I said, somebody told me that, hey, I lost my wallet. I don't have those documents and all the stuff that I got that they gave me at this last place I went. because I'm staying in a shelter.
Right,
And I was
transient,
like,
right.
Damn,
Yep.
that's got to be messed up because everything that I have, like I said, goes
Yes.
in its place.
Yep.
So I said, you got all these different tote bags. Let's think about how to consolidate life, like how to make life make sense because you want to create a space even if you don't have a space. So we started talking about ways to make, ways to consolidate. I said, we're going to get you a document envelope thing and we're going to get you a rolling luggage. And from that came keep on rolling because so many people in the area that I serve are transient. They don't have stable housing. They don't have somewhere to live. So Vital is collecting rolling luggage, rolling duffel bags, rolling book bags so that people can navigate that part of their life better, easier. So it'll be December 18th at the Purpose Center at the Dannon Project. It's going to be fun. It's going to be food trucks. Yeah. It's collection. So we're not setting it out. This is not the set out type of party unless it becomes that. Right now, we are looking for rolling luggage.
So are we? Wait, it's gonna be a party. Don't do that.
It's definitely going to be a party. Yes.
So are we having a show today?
Probably not.
Or are we just gonna do it there?
Maybe so. We got a
Maybe
minute to decide.
Maybe we start the thing.
Okay. Maybe so.
Well,
Yeah.
that requires a lot of equipment. You got, I'm sorry, I'm
Look,
thinking it
yeah,
through.
maybe.
Shout out to Willie Davis and them too.
But for sure, that's what we'll be. That's what we'll be doing. And we want you to go ahead and start thinking about it now. Now, that was one thing that I did see. I'm on the Black Friday sales. I saw a lot of luggage, and there are so many sets.
I didn't even think about it.
Get on Amazon. I ordered two. I ordered the
I
first
could
two,
have gone to Nordstrom Rack. Well, I didn't get back in time for that.
but it's not too late. Yeah, we got a whole month basically, maybe to do this. So
Less than a month.
a couple of things that'll be happening. You're DJing.
Yep.
Pull up. This is not the debut, but this is the
Pull
first
up.
time where you'll be the Vital DJ.
Pull up.
I'm gonna sing. Donald Shipman is coming on the keys. I'm gonna do some Christmas tunes. We got a couple of other entertainers from around the city that will join us.
Party Rockers gonna be there?
Dave ain't. We still waiting.
I'll talk to Dave tomorrow.
We still waiting. Like
you know,
gotta check with everybody.
Dave's super busy now.
Right.
Well, he, classic.
Right.
Everybody want the Party Rockers. He the official band for the city. It seems
For
like.
real. I mean, it happens. Everybody has their season. So
Blow
right
up.
now he is in his season, and we
Blow
gonna let him do what he do. But on the 18th,
Don't leave the little people behind.
on the
though.
18th, you better be rocking.
Shut it down, boss.
Keep it rolling. So we are looking forward to that. So December 18th, 3 to 7 at the Purpose Center. We got a little after party planned too. Location to be shared later, but we
What's up with your
need
book?
you. And we'll talk about that.
Oh,
It's
I was
out.
plugging.
It's out. I appreciate it. Fun Girls Don't Have Feelings, something like love stories. If you want to hear more of what
I gotta buy
happened
one.
tonight,
I got about
Ooh.
two. I
ooh.
haven't bought two yet. I don't know if I'm gonna read it though.
Oh, you're gonna read it because you're gonna sit there and be like, "Woo!"
See, I don't know. I don't know.
Whoa.
I like where we are.
No, you should read it.
I don't know.
A lot of this stuff you witnessed and didn't even know you were witnessing it, so you should
That's
definitely
probably
read it.
true.
All righty, so there we are. Y'all have a good week. Be vital.
Toodles.